go. Hey, welcome back. More warp. Skipped a week because of personal stuff, but we back. Fellows. So I guess, yeah, let's see what we got going on. Boom. Oh, right, the camera. Beep. And look at me, I was wondering why things were running so smoothly. There we go, good enough. All looking good.
I mean, it could be worse. Have bed bugs or something.
I wish it's something as curable as bed bugs.
What? Bed bugs?
There's no bed bugs. I was just saying at least there isn't any, you know?
Yeah, you know, things could be worse.
Yes,
Starting to get used to the place, funnily enough. It's kind of got that minimalist chic to it, you know?
Like a long-term camping.
Exactly.
yes, it definitely has a habit of growing on you. Get used to that. Be a week or two, the climate gets a little bit easier to get used to.
Yeah, here's hoping.
But no, I think I get about best 3 or 4 hours of sleep on average.
Really? I thought you were the type that goes to bed early, wakes up early.
This is a very beautiful view in Cloud Gate. That one looks like
I wish that was the case in this way, though. But ever since then, I've had nothing but.
So is she just gonna eat herself off and you're gonna catch her, or
wanna get some breakfast?
We're not causing too much of a headache. I know that you've been looking.
There's cold soda in the fridge.
There's what?
Soda in the fridge.
That's been there for a week, 2 weeks? I'm not drinking that.
I wouldn't drink it anyway.
The goddamn doors. Oh.
Whatever. We can make our own things.
Yeah, sure.
Hand over that meat. They call it chicken. I think.
I don't know why you go for like white meat.
Thank you. I'm doing this for you, so
That's a pretty heavy
Oh, it's
breakfast.
it's not by choice, right?
Morning. Oh, you need me to fill myself in, or are we
I
still?
prefer the red stuff, okay? That's about
Yes.
as close as I get on a choice.
As always, use the paperwork.
Right.
Yep. There you go. All good.
Fill myself as well.
Grabbing some?
I guess we are the cooks of this morning.
Good morning, Landry.
Yeah, congratulations, you volunteered yourself.
Yeah, we appreciate what you're doing for the rest of us.
How do you turn this thing on? I
Should be
can
a
cook,
should
but
be a
I don't
knob
know how to turn it on.
Back there.
down there.
Right. Ah. Right.
Oh yeah, she said don't touch it or something, right?
Yeah, it's heating up.
Touch it.
If you want, you can hover your hand. You can. It's electric, so you can hover your hand over it and see that it's properly hot.
I
But
won't
again,
want to risk that.
Well, I see on the
Thank you.
Yeah.
smart move, understandable.
Is there?
Alright.
Yeah. Coffee cups.
Coffee.
Yeah.
I think I've seen how
also
they
take one.
made it. I'm pretty sure there's still some from
There's
this
already
morning.
a pot, yeah, but
Mm.
clean cups
Oh.
Weird.
can't do that.
It's got so
Thank
many little
you.
bones in it, honestly.
Oh, you do have eggs. I wonder if they taste the same as this world. Up.
Go ahead, sir. All good.
Mmm.
Could I get a cup of coffee too? Thank you very much. You're a lifesaver.
I don't have my.
Hmm.
Do you
Did
have
you get it ready
any
up for one as well?
blade or anything so I can flip the egg right over?
This seat taken?
Go for it.
No.
Thank you.
My brain's not waking up.
Ah.
Good work. Yeah. No, that's how we do it over.
So I miss anything? Week I was inside my room, working on my tack and string board.
Yeah, I
Probably a different
spoke with
experience
a
for
few
you nowadays
people.
when you look at all the stuff that we're bringing over.
The mayor is interested in seeing our work proceed. I tried to explain it to her as best I could.
If you ever want to get yourself more educated
What
when
sort
it
of
comes to the whole
procedures we would
everything
need
works
to
in the
follow.
kitchen, just wait. I know Dave is not. I'll take one. No,
Perhaps
it's-
interview some of the folks who were still around that were I think I had mentioned it to you the other day.
Yeah, it affects chemical weapons.
You got breakfast. I appreciate that a lot, man.
Yes, chemical weapons.
Will do. Thanks.
They suspect tear gas might have been used, which, as I'm sure you
Hmm.
remember, very illegal.
Yeah.
We spoke to someone who was there, Dr. Yan and I, and they didn't really give much, but there is one person who they said probably would. They were up in front. The captain of the guard there in Vallis.
Hmm.
He was apparently right there when it all went down. Something called the Battle of the Blood Moon.
Right.
By all means, Dale, join me.
Political structures.
Of course, of course.
All in one go.
How's your morning going so
I
far?
imagine he has a pretty good account of what happened. Is he willing to share it?
I'm a little concerned.
We haven't been able to get in touch with him. He's very busy, man.
Yeah, I'd
That
assume
being
so.
said,
Gotta have to see if we can order some. I mean,
Lotia?
one of those cases where we kind of have to accept the fact that we're gonna be
Fairly
running low
certain
on
they're
our
like one of the mayor's aides,
vices
or
per
at
se,
least a
but
close friend.
should be okay.
Seemed very keen on showing us a few things. The mayor did warn us, though, that there may be Lotia. I can't pronounce it.
Yes, latte.
I'm having to run low on my stuff.
Lady with the umbrella, right?
Talking about the cables that I ordered.
No.
I know I was
Usually
looking
wearing
over
green,
it.
black hair,
Those ham radios that
small
kind of
pointed
was
ears,
made
usually
for
has her
cables
hair
that
tied
I
up.
can-
I believe she is
figure out where we probably place
working
it. So I was
at
thinking about it, like we have our
the
station
cafe that they're running there.
base. I was potentially thinking about, since with the village, we started having our connection
Alright.
there, and get that going at least.
Oh yeah, and I got assigned to the same job.
It would be something
Yes, Dr. Jan has been asked to assist us.
Oh, I see.
No, I can absolutely understand that. Might have to teach some of the outer folks how to
I
properly
figured
use it.
you would probably be best in handling interviewing different people, since I'm sure from descriptions you might be able to identify these things better. I know how to deconstruct them, but not particularly how to
That is.
identify them from someone's vague description.
From what
Of course. So, what do you want me to kind of go around asking folks about clouds of gas, strange attacks, stuff like that? Basically, what happened?
Yes. Like I said, though, the mayor has warned us that some folks who were there, who are still around in Vallis, may not be so keen. I believe specifically she mentioned do not talk about it to any of the.
Oh God, have you been doing that, dear?
Well, you've seen the gelatinous-looking ones, the look like water, the form like it too.
Mm-hmm.
the slime people.
Yeah.
She advised against speaking to any of them about it. Apparently they react very poorly to discussion.
Oh no, yeah. I've seen
I see.
If you want, I can try to introduce you to the mayor. I believe you spoke with her once already. She probably remembers you, but
Yeah, not formally. I would appreciate that. Yeah, thank you. So, I guess what about everyone else? What's their general reception been to us, especially after events of our first day?
friendly, cautious, and I would say for some scared. Given the descriptions that I got from the mayor, it makes sense, you know, if they are afraid that we are going to treat them just like the Brazilians did, then, you know, not exactly going to be too keen on us.
Right. Well, seems like we got our work cut out for us.
See, the thing about it is, I kind of have a speculation, and by all means, this is just me putting on the tinfoil hat. I don't speculate now into the ether. What if we think about it so much? There have been so many connections between the actual and then just our depictions of these.
I would say speak with the mayor when you get a chance.
What if that just kind of
Get caught up on things, and
like on a more small
at some point in time, I have requested that they show us where the site of this battle happened, so that way we might be able to take a look. It's been a while, but maybe there's some sort of leftovers. I actually put together a couple of testing kits to gather evidence and do some tests, specifically for tear gas related chemicals, that sort of thing. If we can get out there and I can find some samples of what appears to be residue or take some swabs, anything really. And then I guess if the Brazilians weren't particularly clean up after themselves, we might be able to find things like canisters or something. Might be able to ID them properly, but if they've been out there all this time, it may be a little bit difficult.
Right.
But if there's going to be anything that has residue of the chemicals inside, it would probably be those canisters.
Ah.
Keep an eye on.
That's where everything is going to become a massive headache.
Yeah, that would cause quite a stir if folks found out about that, especially back home. I mean, they already know that Brazil's reaction was rather incendiary, but use of banned weapons of war, chemical weapons, that's it's pretty serious stuff.
Mayor the first day or any of the others, did you hear anything about cartels?
I did not. Like, cartels here, or
to a different world that has a lot of creatures and a lot of entities.
Well, I guess we have visitors.
The fantasies that we've created now.
Nervous is an
Oh.
understatement.
To how I'm feeling about all this bullshit.
Again.
have things loosened up a bit since the first day, then, I assume?
The only thing we can be happy about is that we've been not attacked yet, so.
Listen up. Yeah.
Everything alright? You wanna sit down with us?
Yeah. Also, if you need anything, put a request in well in advance. Any supplies, literally just anything that you need that we can get here, put the request in early. It might show up next week, is what they were telling me. It takes some time to go through the bureaucracy.
Right.
That all being said, I think that's about everything we need to know.
Everybody's got a seat.
Well, it's been a big help, Dr. Ashiro.
Next thing you're telling me you have weak legs and can't sit. It needs to be I'm gonna carry you so your feet need something.
You can just call me Nat, by the way, especially this early in the morning.
All right, Nat. Yeah, speaking of this early in the morning, definitely need to get some food. Coffee alone might have a bit of a
Yes,
negative
and
effect.
what's left is awful cereal here on the base, so until we can figure out a better food situation, we've been geared to get food from the locals. They believe it's safe enough, so...
All right, that's handy. All right, I'm gonna see if they got any solid food.
I mean, so far, unless Daisy showed up,
We have
been
these
since for now, and honestly, he's doing fine for his best.
Yes? Have any of the morning shipments come through?
We do have coffee.
Coffee? She made coffee.
Thank you.
It is no hassle.
No,
It is no hassle.
Ah, McLean. Haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, sorry, I was locked up in my room. I'm working on a tax and a string board, linking everything together.
By the way, if you're looking to learn anything about
I thought you were out in the field scouting, checking out the landscape. Didn't see you all week, so I thought that was what you were planning to do.
No.
I'm glad to see that you're cooped up in your room, being studious as ever.
Yes, yeah. Trying to put together a link of things. Starting to draft up my first correspondence send back home. Want to make it trying to make it as objective as possible, given recent political events.
I do agree. What's your current stance on town of Outro, or the land of Outro, in your current state so far, if I may ask?
Honestly, if you ask me, it's shockingly similar to places I've worked at back home. Bunch of people scared of a force much more stronger than them, and they're all react in different ways to that. Some are scared, some are friendly, some are angry, and some try and take action. And
Alright, we'll do that.
Perfectly, that is true. Though, like, over the past few weeks, they've been a bit more, well, what's the word? Friendly, more curious more than ever. Been having good lots of chats with a lot of people around here. One of the guests here, was, what's the word? Yeah, gave us a little taste of their, magical weed, if that rings a bell.
Magical weed. I mean, no matter how it's good, and no matter how good it is, I don't think it could be called magic, Well, I guess they call a lot of things magic out here.
I did try it. They call it moongrass, and really good stuff, I have to say. Stayed a night in the town of Vallis last week, and sea stars is more of an understatement, I would say.
Wow. What do the scientists think of this stuff? They get a chance to do a sample analysis?
Well, I think they did, and the only thing they have mentioned so far that it's safe for, well, our consumption at the very least. No short-term effects, though the long-term effects still may vary. But that's for futurists to worry about.
Yeah, I suppose so. This is a good thing no one's had any allergic reactions to heretofore unknown substances.
That's true. I believe we've all had properly tested for stuff before we got here. At the very least, if we can eat the food that they offer us, I'm fairly sure that a lot of the things around this world are a bit more what's the word? Similar to our land as we might think.
Oh, that is interesting. There are a lot of similarities, aren't there? It definitely doesn't seem like this is a world as different from ours as you would initially think.
I do agree. It does feel like this world is a bit more, what's the word? Just a bit more behind the times, more and like a more fantasy setting, if I have to put it in a more layman term. But
yeah,
that's the wonder of it all, as they say. But it feels like revisiting the old medieval Europe all over again. But this time in the flesh, not just in the books or the videos or things our artists and creatives imagine, as they say.
It kind of does, doesn't it? Let's see. Could I get some of that bootleg cereal?
What do you mean, you've never heard of Pinkios, the best cereal we've had in, one of the most popular cereals in the world?
No, I guess I haven't. I mean, you know, I haven't eaten cereal in the last 30 years. Maybe maybe it's a new thing. Yeah.
Yes, well, it's...
Thank you very much.
I'll tell you it's good. It's banned in some states in America, so it makes sense why you haven't heard of it as much.
Yeah, that is quite sugary.
Too good that they had to regulate it. Oh yeah, we haven't told you about the incident we had here with one of the locals. There was this little cat folk that came around here the other day. Tasted cereal that had like a very bad reaction to it. I don't want to spare you the details. It's a bit of a long story, but a few weeks ago it was quite wild around the base. It's a bit more tame today, honestly.
Well, that's pretty fortunate. Got any big plans for the day, Doctor?
Personally for me, I'm thinking more of just interacting with the locals a bit more. I did have some plans with some of the locals. I need to barter with some of one of the rabbit folks for some of their cats for our world-renowned Pinkios, chocolate flavor, of course.
Let me know how that goes.
Of course, and another rumor has it is that one of the residents is planning to make a gambling den around here. I wanted to come and see how that works out. Are you a gambling man, Mr. McLean?
Oh. Well, you know, I dabbled back in the day. I try to be a bit more responsible with my money now, but you know, I go to a casino every once in a while, drop a couple $100. Lose it most of the time.
Well, well, that is, when it comes to gambling, you just gotta keep pushing your luck till you win.
Mr. McLean, how are you this after evening? Mr. Huckleberry, I apologize for interrupting. I just need to... real quick here. Mr. McLean, do you think you could stop by my office before you head out sometime later today? You know, it's not an immediate thing, but, you know, just before you head out, there's something I need to speak with you briefly about.
Oh, yeah, of course. Where's your office again? One of the,
It's gonna be, you know, the stacked up one that looks like a U almost.
Right, yeah.
Yes, I'll be on the left there. You should see me in there, and if not, you know, you'll see me walking over. Don't worry. Now, don't let me interrupt you any further. My apologies.
Of course, of course.
Well, it seems that you're gonna be very busy for the day.
Yeah.
Do you have any other plans other than that?
I was gonna help Natalie with some interviews centered around looking for traces of chemical weapons. Oh.
Sorry about that.
Dear.
Sorry. Sorry, can you repeat that? I had a quick headache.
Oh yes, of course. I was just gonna. I was talking with Dr. Ashiro, Natalie, earlier this morning about going out and doing some surveys of people asking about the usage of chemical weapons, specifically tear gas. Supposedly, there's suspicions that the Brazilian military might have used it here. And if they do, that's some serious fucking shit, you know? Banned weapons on a underdeveloped civilization. Rumors, of course, allegedly, until we find any evidence. But if we do, it's gonna, well, it's already gonna spark a scandal, pretty much.
That is true. I did not even know about those kind of events until right now. You such well, I guess they didn't know on first glance. But still, the use of weapons like that immediately?
Yeah. Supposedly it happened during the Battle of the Blood Moon, as they called it. You find anything else out about that?
No.
I heard folks could be rather,
I did read about it.
It's okay.
I heard folks could be rather,
True.
They wouldn't respond to questions about it well.
Well, I believe it's best not to prod too much until we, what's the word, gain their trust a bit more. We don't want to be too hostile to begin with, as they say. Good start to relations is forming a closer bond with the locals before we try to, what's the word, ask them more personal questions, as they say.
Yeah, I suppose so. Oh.
I'm gonna have to pull him up there, I will.
What's that one doing?
Oh, it looks like he's swinging from the light fixture.
Odd.
Hold on, I gotta...
Well, I don't want to deal with that one.
Hold on, I
Last
gotta,
time I encountered that one, he threw a rock at me.
Oh, I was gonna take a picture. Oh, right, flash photography off, by the way.
Ever since the other world has arrived in town. You best not mess with that one. That one is a bit on the aggressive side. I heard you got stabbed last week.
Really? By one of us?
And I have given a potion of my own making to... apparently one... They said one of us that had an eye patch. I don't think I have interacted with him as of late, but I believe so. Probably a big misunderstanding on our end, but he did throw a rock at me in our first encounter, so I wouldn't be...
Mr. Huckleberry, your son is here.
You what?
It's a long story,
Yes, he's at the gate right now. Anders has assigned him to you.
Interesting.
I'm gonna go check that out.
Yeah, you probably should.
Either way, it's a long story. No one's test potions.
I think I might ask at a later date.
Everything that you make yourself.
Thank you for the coffee and the cereal, by the way.
Yes. Unless someone wishes for something from me, I make it for them. That's how I got a lot of my experience, but I learned from an alchemist and apothecary long ago. But question, back to question.
Yes.
So,
That sense, but
if
the police were
it seems
the
most
rulers, per
potions
se, or
of
maybe like
lesser,
the council that would rule over
what
such
word?
land. What
Strongness.
capital would that be?
Potency?
Or you go up to the
Rock.
table,
Yes, exactly.
where they would then serve you food.
Before I answer that question, can I ask you one of my questions?
Small side effects.
Feel free to go for it.
He was
You're
fine
more than
after
welcome to have some water as long as it's
Do you believe in free
know.
will?
I'm deeply sorry.
It is something that is, the way I see it, is something that is achievable.
Whenever you're thirsty, you can come over here and refill.
But true free will, it's a difficult topic. So for now,
You're gonna have to be
unless you're going to entire eras of
No,
philosophy.
he's learning.
I would say no for now. I don't think there's such a thing as complete free will.
I thought he was doing child. Here's weird.
I know he's not. I know.
And he's gonna put his hand on that in a second. There you go. Look at that.
Oh dear.
You're gonna have to make potion.
Learn. You have to learn.
Academies all have
There you go.
He's
But surely.
the major cities. Okay.
pretty energetic.
Putting his hands on the
Like when that had happened in that sense,
It's gonna be rather interesting, considering they actually let him in on surprise.
Oh? Why's that?
He pulled a knife. So
Really?
we're in his territory, so understandable.
Yeah, no, it's kind of understandable. I've seen a lot of places where, well, things are pretty similar to this, and yeah, a lot of the little folks who are scared, their first reaction is,
Be aware that this is not his territory, because otherwise he'll start trying to think it is or something. At which point, it'll get complicated.
is that so? Is it a bit of a cultural thing? Territory?
But if it helps you to hear from me, at least someone who is at least
There, I look at him and he looks a little
you
simple.
comfort in knowing that I want to help
Difference.
rebuild things. I want to help
Not different lizard folk out there.
grow when it comes to our kind.
I also want
I
to
see.
Understand that at least.
You know, I don't think we were properly introduced.
Yeah,
Jackson Mclean, New Yorker, New York Times, UN Observer.
I don't have any intention of doing anything like that.
Oh, it was weird. What do they call it? Like attaché or something?
Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, likewise. I will more than likely forget your name. I'm terrible at that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I used to not being around my family a lot, so I knew everyone. So still getting on the names thing here.
Yeah, don't worry.
Even after all this couple of weeks.
If you ever need to, just call me reporter guy. That's what they did. That's what they called me back home anyways.
I'd probably be more like a mustache, but again, kind of racist, just using defining features of people to describe them.
Oh, nah.
It's both ways, doesn't it? I kind of maybe get it so that someone was like, hey, horns, but, you know.
I suppose so. Well, anyways,
I mean, I won't.
thank you for doing your part to help be a bit of a cultural handshake between our two groups. I know it can't be hard. It can't be easy doing something like that.
As best as we can, despite our
I mean, it's better than
build a better future.
where did they say I was? Costa Rica. Way better than there.
How so?
That is the thing. I will not stop.
I wasn't exactly a fan of being in a little box.
We have our own problems, and I won't lie.
So in
Worst inn I've ever stayed at.
But know at least this.
I see. So in Costa Rica they kept you in cages. The other fellow who was with you, likes the regal uniform. Was he in there as well?
Right of here.
Live our life, get to know each other, and
don't know where he was at.
Try to point weapons towards you.
I mean, to be fair, very much I thought I was gonna die, right? Kill some of you people, and suddenly it's everyone takes a little bit of an exception. So.
Right. Well, thank you very much. I'll leave you to it. Thank you for speaking with me again. It was pretty enlightening.
I got a whole policy of honesty around here. There's not going to be anything sold by people trying to fabricate things or, what's that word you allowed to use? Obfuscate the truth.
I think we'll get along just well. I think pretty much the same way.
How do I explain it? It's
all right.
A little bit
I've realized now the world needs more of it. Now there's two of them, so guess you gotta double down.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? All right. Well, have a good rest of your day.
In that sense, they are our own transportation devices. They are being powered by a source. It's basically, how do I explain this? They're powered by a source like fuel. We call it in a sense.
Hey, Ghost, how's it going? Boom.
That's rude. Good for him. I'm trying to keep a face.
Done. Where's Martinez? I actually believe he's up in his little cabin in the back there. Do you need me to direct you?
Which one is he on? Which?
No, you know the little, his little hidey hole over in the back there.
I know what you're talking about.
Thank you, Don.
I'll make sure he's okay.
Never again will those words pass my lips in your direction. You're good.
I think it's really funny the face he makes.
The cabin came in.
I'm gonna.
Oh dear.
Oh wow, that's pretty retro.
All right, let me.
I believe we were just about to get breakfast.
Let me. Oh dear.
So,
Okay.
like, who was her?
Mr. McLean, can you just hold this for a second, please?
Oh yeah, sure, certainly.
Who?
Thank you. All right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Thank you. Oh Jesus.
Is that why you did not come home for dinner?
quite the device.
What do you mean, come home for
It's the only one we have. So,
all right.
In front of us.
All right, good. All right, yes, I'll be sure of that.
Okie dokie.
All
Can we
right.
not talk about this and him?
Why are you being unfaithful to Mother? You look uncomfortable. Are you alright? Are you feeling uncomfortable?
It's just that I've been very busy doing lots of paperwork that I had to be away for a couple of hours.
So that's her name. Paperwork. So that's her name.
No! Where's this all coming from?
Wow, this whole time, doing paperwork meant that. I never knew. I've only known you a week, but you're a creep. What else are you doing behind Mother's back? Nasty thing,
we can all you. How about we all have a nice breakfast? We can talk about
Oh my
this
God,
over
it
this-
makes sense. That's Mother. That's why he's standing there. We had it misunderstood.
You know, I think I have a couple questions, Dr. Huckleberry. But I won't ask them right now.
So I suppose we should support your father in this new step of his life.
Oh, you're right. I'm very proud of you, Father. I'm so happy you finally found your true love. I wish you only the best in life. You can do whatever you put your mind to.
Now.
And wherever you put your knees to, I'm sure you will find solid ground.
I promise you, that I am not.
I cannot have a little fun sometimes.
Is this your definition of fun?
Are you uncomfortable? Are you alright? You look a little uncomfortable.
No, I'm just. It's the start of the morning. I wanted to
Right, but you're
get
just
some
sweating. You're shaking nervously. You're sweating. I feel like you're uncomfortable. You're not just saying yes. It's all right. It's all right to be uncomfortable. Just say yes.
Coffee.
Just tell me you're
I had a lot
uncomfortable.
of coffee today.
Just tell me you're uncomfortable. It's fine.
Let's go.
No,
get
it's very
breakfast now,
unbecoming
please.
to get to be too comfortable.
Enjoying the
Don't
novella.
worry. I'm.
Yeah, this is, they don't write this kind of stuff on TV.
Oh, you lost your composure. What do you say? That's because you were uncomfortable, and that's why you lost your composure.
No, I'm not. I'm comfortable.
No, you were
I am in
uncomfortable.
my element.
You were uncomfortable before, and that's why you lost your composure. I understand.
Okay, look, fine. I was uncomfortable earlier. Now I've regained my composure. I am in my element, and I can be the best.
Right. Yes, you're so
father
yes,
you can be.
You're my favorite father. You're wonderful. Right. I'm glad you finally able to accept it. It's wonderful. It's great. Now let's go inside and have breakfast. I'm so excited.
We'll be
All
having
right,
a
now
sort of-
you go first. You you don't leave your mother hanging. I'll catch up.
Of course. Okay, come
We'll be
on.
having
We're gonna have
competition
breakfast
soon.
now.
Competition? What do you mean competition?
It's a small little like exercise competition. Perhaps you can bring him along as your partner.
Him? Please don't make me. Please don't. I'm already. Can I have him as my partner?
Sorry, I'm working with Dr. Ishiro today. I think you might be, well, hey, you know? It's a good kid. Looks like he needs a strong father figure in his life.
Since Anders has assigned you and Margarita as, his caretakers.
All right. Well,
you may want to speak with Anders.
Well, she was the one who assigned me to her. I just have to play the part. It's not her. I just gotta play the part of a loving father. That's any of you had children?
Yeah, I mean, it's not too hard. I mean, first couple years are a bit rough, but then you get the hang of it. You're getting a jump start. You don't have to change any diapers or, like, listen to a baby crying when you're sleeping. Listen. Oh, dear. Oh, no, the shock of parenting. You killed him.
Oh, you're right. I'd forgotten. Hold on, let me grab some food real quick, and then we'll be right on our way. Oh, I will be at gate. All right.
Hey, good morrow to you.
Hey, good morning.
I knew that, Sarge.
Yeah, your drink was getting a bit cold.
Thank you. All right. You know, I think now might be as best of a time as any just to steal you away.
Yeah, sure, of course.
Let's see. Where's my office? Yes. That's what you have. That's right.
All right. Good luck.
If you can just shut the door after you.
Yeah, of
Be lovely.
course.
Oh, right. Oh. Aging man like myself. All right. So, I know you're making a bit of an excursion today. Do you mind just refreshing me what sort of excursion you're making?
Sure thing. So I'm gonna be working with Dr. Ashiro. Apparently, she wanted to do some surveying of folks around here, looking into the usage of chemical weapons. Apparently, there's a rumor going around that Brazilian military used tear gas on these folks, which, you know, if that were to get out, it would be it's a pretty big deal. So I'm gonna go around and start. We'll help with questioning the populace, asking the questions, seeing if we can dig up any leads.
Right. So you're headed out with Dr. Ashiro. Are you heading out with anybody else today?
Not in particular. There was the other doctor whose name I'm forgetting. One with the red highlights. She's gonna be with us as well.
Dr. Yan there.
Dr.
Yes.
Yan, yeah.
Right. So, Mr. McLean, I have a bit of a predicament for you, as it were. Or rather, a predicament for me that ultimately might be a larger predicament for everybody. But, I won't mince my words. In order to come here to this UN base, and I must stress, you know, this is a bit of a secret, as it were. In order to come here to Outro, Dr. Yan deployed some blackmail against me.
Oh. Really?
Yes, it's a bit of an O, indeed. Yes. I'm aware that you as well have also managed to do some things in order to come to this location too, but nothing as drastic as it were as, you know, deploying blackmail against a major government figure or extra governmental figure, as it were.
Yeah, I did.
Is this correct?
Yeah, I did. Well, yeah, I asked a couple folks for favors. Maybe a couple folks asked some favors of me, and now I'm here. Yeah, something like that.
Right. You know, there's a great American saying. I love it so much. You know, because we, you know, in Ireland, of course, we don't have these sorts of things. But you know, it's not my first day at the rodeo. You know, I knew from the start that there was going to be some people here who come here legitimately, who come here maybe, you know, having had greased up the gears as you have, which is quite alright. And in order to, you know, really secure their spot here, there have been people who have, you know, who have deployed such blackmail, as it were. And it's the case that, you know, how do I put this? I've never been much of a person to particularly take pride in the work. I really only saw it as a job, and to be quite honest with you, is something that was very self-indulgent. One second.
Of course.
We're a bit busy, but what can I help you for?
Sorry, I'm just wondering if you saw Anders come this way.
Dr. Anders, no, go. I did point her in the direction of our fields. The man who supplies all the supplies here.
Gotcha.
What's his name?
Thank you. Sorry. Martinez, I believe.
What is happening right now, Ghost?
correct.
We're having
Thank
a bit
you.
of a
Thank you.
conversation about things.
Right. Thank you, dear. You know, with as many people here, I'm just constantly forgetting names.
Yeah,
Like
it's
crazy. It's ridiculous.
Does feel like it's going to take a bit to get everything drilled in.
Yeah, it is. Right, where were we?
You take pride in your
Yes,
work.
you know, it's yeah, you know, it's always been a bit of almost like power seeking. I'll be quite frank with you. But you know, after being here for a bit and really seeing, you know, I don't know the full extent of what happened here. You know, I'm just as in the dark as you are. But to be honest, there is a bit of a it's like a cold shower. You know, a bit of a rude awakening to really understand just what it is that you've truly stepped into, which is, you know, one of the worst atrocities, you know, perhaps in recorded human history.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's the case that, you know, we owe it a bit, at least to the people here, that, you know, nothing like that happens again. And so I find it offensive beyond just a personal note to have to blackmail somebody in order to come onto base like this. And with that in mind, I'd like to ask you for two things. The first thing I ask you is, I would like for you, if possible, to be the one to publish my own words with regards to this piece of blackmail.
All right.
And the second thing is, I would like for you to keep tabs on that Dr. Jan there.
Whew. All right. I'll see what I can do. I mean, she's blackmailing,
All right.
as you say. Yeah. Seems like might have some motives. I'll see what I can do.
Right, perfect. Sounds wonderful. I do know that she does keep buddy with the Dr. Ashiro. So do be careful. Not in terms of, you know, Dr. Ashiro being dangerous. I don't believe she is. You know, she seems just like a younger woman. You know, coming up in the UN, believing that there's, you know, that the weight of the world has yet to fully hit her, I feel like.
Yeah.
So, you know, just do try to be kind. And of course, do handle this with some care, if you can.
Of course. You know, say my first experience with this kind of stuff. I'll see what I can do. Yeah, you have my word. None of this will leave this room. Except for what you want to leave this room, of course.
Right. Sounds wonderful. Excellent. All right, let me grab the door for you. It'd be a bad host.
Thank you very much, Director
you.
Dunn.
Anytime.
All right. Have a good rest of your day. Oh. Hello.
Who, Mr. Macklow?
Just Macklow? It's just Macklow then. No mister?
No, not just Macklow. Macklow.
Right, Macklow. I love this man. He's a great man.
You want him?
You're great crack, sir. What was that?
You want him?
Rex. Macklow.
He's free to come back. He's free to come back whenever he wants. Whenever he wants. You know, of course. Just. Do I have? Yes.
No, never mind. Yes.
Macklow, I assume you come back when want. You come to town when want anyway.
Exactly, and in fact, I'll be in town later too, Mr. Macklow.
Oh, have we? Oh my goodness, is that a deer man? Is that a deer man? Oh, we have so many visitors today. I don't even have to go to town today. Look at this. Lovely.
Yeah. Oh. How is it watching over him? Seems like a very curious fellow.
Waking up today was a mistake.
Oh wow.
This place is not much, but this is what we call our
My goodness.
You can call it our hut.
Yeah, it appears they're coming here today.
You're selling yourself quite short, aren't you? I mean, what is this oddity? What could this possibly be?
Well, horseless chariots. Armored horseless chariots. Okay.
How do you pull them?
Okay. I have a napkin. I have a napkin. Okay. Mushrooms. I am putting this.
Well, they're not going to eat you, silly.
No. I'm putting these in the medical area to test them out later, so we know what they are. Thank you very much.
Oh, wonderful.
Right.
Where is Koval?
So, which one of you is showing us around to the various points within this camp?
Oh.
It's Camp Ola, right? Camp Ola.
Yeah. I didn't sign up for tour guide duty.
Not entirely sure, but
Nice to meet you.
I'm down to give you a tour if you don't have a designated tour guide.
I mean, yeah, we could improvise it.
Just call me Maggie. I'm the chef around here.
Oh.
Since there's a lot of you.
Maggie, wonderful.
Hey, look, excuse me, I won't say anything, but I don't think some of the techs here would appreciate you touching the vehicles like that.
Oh,
Make sure
I
you
do
don't
apologize.
If
I've
had
already
known,
been
I
cleared.
would have made some extra room, but you know what? If you are
Cleared?
so kind,
Cleared
I would
how?
love to partake
I mean-
in at least a little. Try
Well,
something
I'm
of your
allowed
own.
to look and touch the outside, but I'm not allowed to go in.
Oh, my
Or
mistake.
try.
Well, yeah, I guess.
No. I understand that you have your rules.
Yeah. Some might say a bit too much. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, feel free to poke away.
Well, thank you. I greatly appreciate it.
Are you sure?
Don't worry. I won't.
Shouldn't I be in this
I won't
meeting as
poke
well?
anything too hard. I'm just inspecting.
All right.
Yes, you can be.
Taste some of our terrible cuisine.
Yes, you can be. Sorry, I'm off today. Yes, come with me. Join us.
The loss of our glasses has been a grave, accident for us all. All right. I haven't seen my glasses before. I'll be greeting you all shortly. Thank you. Oh boy.
There we are. Okay. So, it looks like Don is going to be speaking with them. So we may want to gather them all together in just a moment. So, they can speak their
I don't know if they really should be. Morning, man.
Morning. Whoop. Whoop. There we go.
They want to go the wrong way. Yeah, it's gonna be a day already. Buildings up. Yeah, well, I can show you where the T is if you would like. Or do you want to go and see the rest of the base?
By all means, yeah, he's probably more HQ in that sense. Over there is a little bit more of a cutoff spot. Currently having some talks over there in that sense.
It's a room with a bunch of chairs in it, one of the weird,
over there is a reason for it, so do not take too much of a offense when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Hi there, Flo. Where do we go for the tea?
That room. Sure, follow me.
You need to be talking to Maggie. You should probably talk to Daisy. She'll probably set something up.
Oh, he's pointing to the
Come on, Riz.
Yes, the T. Oh, T, this way.
I'm not sure if you were there, but that was the guy. That was the big guy who apparently broke his bones climbing a cliff.
Especially after hearing about the...
You helped carrying him back?
No, the pack.
Oh, no. They must have been probably behind that because I was helping carry that. I must have completely missed you how big that piece of shit was.
Yes, you were on the other side. Just got on gonna walk in there a little late. We
might have
can
been.
see how we can carry that.
Wolfie, they're touching Weinstein.
Identify him. Okay, now we need to have a conversation. Excuse me.
Grace.
There won't.
Yeah. Could I have that gaming back? Major subject aside.
Oh dear. Trying to talk to that red-headed man.
Anyway, yes, it was the person we thought it was. Marco identified him, and we passed on that our punishment on our end is going to be hard labor, and that he might have to agree to some games or whatever we decide to do in that regard.
Did you bring that up yet? I started looking a little bit on my end, trying to see what we can dig up.
Rugged in that sense, it is still a very highly engineered device.
That must be the weirdest bird. I have never seen a bird that's feather looks like that.
It's made of that plastic stuff again. They make a lot of stuff out of it.
Wait, this is made up. No, I think the
They can make that into so
the
many
plastic
different
is
things
made
that
of
I've
the
seen.
birds.
Trust me.
Yeah, but
But
okay, so what? Are you
Talk
telling
to,
me that this is made out of birds?
I mean, do you want to see something really interesting?
Yes.
Nice to meet you again.
Stretch arms from skull cereal.
If you have any
Look at that.
questions about our place,
Sorry,
feel
what?
free to ask.
It's a what is that? Is that string?
Alright.
No. Like,
There's nothing much
see that box over there,
we call
right?
our home for.
Yeah.
Little thing came out of it. It just stretches however I want it to, as long as you don't pull it too far. So it goes back to normal again, see?
Sorry, what? Is that, so what? That's a kind of...
This seems like fate.
Why? What? That's a string, that's a circle, but...
No, it's, I think they call it a mascot or something.
Well, we have a.
It's one of those things. Wait.
Think of it
Wait,
as a
is
more
this-
sturdier piece of pot
what,
that
is that
stretches.
hair? Is that hair?
No.
Or is it-
It's made out of paper.
No, it looks like a wee little pink guy.
Yes, but a bit more
Stretches,
sturdier.
and then goes back to looking like normal again. It's weird.
That makes...
Paper used to contain stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Can the other worlders do that? Is that like
It's easy to use because we get to mass produce these.
I don't know how they do half the things they do. Yeah, I don't know either.
Okay.
But it's stretchy and I kind of like it. I might sell it at some point though. Depends if someone offers me enough.
No, most people, I know people can actually stretch like that. It's a toy, you know. You have toys over here, right? You know, things to entertain small children.
With the mushrooms.
Oh,
They're fire.
bloody hell, of course, I've not seen a toy in ages.
There is?
I mean, look, the closest you can get to a toy would maybe be like the wood that you make it into a little circle and then you get the stick and you like run it down the street.
Yeah,
That's
you
a
know,
kid's toy.
that's a classic.
Or you could just,
Think of it as.
or you could just throw it into what? You know how they make those sticks so you can play horseshoes, and you know sometimes they make the horseshoes out of wood. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one of those. They give them away for free with cereal.
If I can put it in a way that's easy to understand,
For free?
manage to.
Well, it's in the box.
Well, I mean, I already got the one out of that box.
Be able to
Apparently
make,
there's only one
make
per
the
box.
lightning and
You get things for free.
thunder flow to a specific place, so it.
Well, they're about to get free tea, so I mean.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing cereal. It's
Yes, you can say that. Yes. A bit hard to explain.
If I push this from the top, it lifts my foot up.
The sugary thing?
Yeah, it's
The thing with the sugar.
it helps you move things.
It was Sienna.
Okay,
How do you use it?
Well, you flip it around the other way, put your foot up on it, and due to well, what I can only describe as some sort of marvelous engineering. It helps you lift things that would otherwise be much too heavy to lift. You just stack them up on this thing right here, and then move it around. That's how we get all these boxes in here.
See, that would make laboring so much easier, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's kind of that's the general point of a lot of this stuff. Make it easier for a very small amount of people to move a large amount of objects.
my hand now.
Some of the things I've seen
Box off.
is
I see.
another day.
What is in these boxes?
Wait,
I think it's it's general supplies and storage. Now, large bottles of water. You know, maybe some boxes of cereal, preserved food. Stuff that makes it easier for us to live here.
Can you handle sugar?
Cereal, you know. Well, it's like
Oh, sugar. Yes.
Much more than
God reason. Yeah. did.
Okay, yeah,
She
sure.
gives single sip. Turn to dust.
If I just...
It is not the portion
There we go.
that we
It's like one of these. He puts down a box of Pinkos. It's a
It's a box.
yeah, but
Put it in a bowl and put milk with it, and eat it in the morning.
Daisy, can I open up
know
a second
recommend
box
it
of these
heavy,
of the
but
cereal
sometimes sweet.
to demonstrate to this man?
Oh.
Oh, can we get the toy from the cereal
Come here.
box?
Come here.
Can we get this toy from the cereal? Okay, you know what, I'm just going to...
It's just filled with cereal.
Oh wow.
Wow, we have man.
Yeah, I'm just going to...
What did the
I'm just going to put the...
what did Mineral Jill's did the cereal corporation like fund this expedition or something?
I think they sponsored us, yes.
Oh yeah, of
Be
course.
right back. If I go crazy, don't mind it.
Of course, of
It'll only
course.
be temporary.
Make sure that, you know, you were polite, not racist and all that. That was fine. What was the first thing I saw one of the people do? Run off on their own. And then go to a sketchy part of town.
Yeah, it's a cultural exchange. We're teaching them about cereal and packing toys.
The ball's in there, so, you know...
The ball's in the thing.
There's a toy in there.
Yeah, I just put the...
Yeah. Here, see, we got this box here.
Well, why are you all getting toys?
She's pouring milk.
Well, it's a thing the vendors put inside the boxes of food to encourage people to purchase them. You see, if you look inside, it has some cereal, and it also has one pack-in toy. I think this is the oh yeah, this is like the stretchy one. It's a stretchy little dog.
I don't know if I quite understand.
Well, eventually, at some
Everyone
point,
needs to buy food to survive, don't they?
at some point in our civilization, people realized that when parents go shopping with their kids, the kids are gonna beg their parents to get them a food that has a toy in it, and it increases the sales.
Ah, of course.
Yeah.
That sort of makes sense.
It kind of happens when there's so much. Oh, this is a green, stretchy dog. It looks like. You want it?
Can I see it?
Yeah, here you go.
Oh, can we have that? Can we take that with us?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't have much of a reason to use it. We've also got so many boxes of the stuff.
It looks so funny now.
Yeah, look, it says there's you can collect all 5. The full set's only 5. We've got to have all these.
Yeah, probably. I mean, this is the rare one. Maybe we don't have this. There's like only like, 1% chance of finding it in each box.
Oh.
Like the super rare one. The purple dog.
Oh yeah, the rare purple, shiny, glittery.
Dog with a hat.
That's a little dog with a purple hat. That's the rare one.
Shows the back of the box that has like the 5 collectible dogs.
Oh, which one is this one?
It's the green one, I think.
The second one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the green one.
His name's Roberto.
Yes, I can see the ears. Ooh, Roberto.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Roberto.
It's another
Enjoy
thing.
some magic.
It's another aspect of our.
I'm pretty sure it sticks to the wall if you like throw it at the wall. It's like one of those things that has the wall.
Why would I want to throw it at the wall?
It's a toy for kids. Kids like to throw stuff. It's not alive.
Yeah, it's not alive. It's just it's like I guess a doll. Yeah, yeah. I guess you could think of it as like a some kind of stuffed animal or a doll or something. No, not live animals. It's just a fun thing to do. Kids like throwing things, so they make it
It's good to know that you have your boundaries.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, it's a bit sweet, for sure, but...
Oh, it's a...
That's the case, I'm going to try it.
With black tea?
Yeah, that's a cereal. It's pink now.
Oh, a little bit of sugar because it was very bitter.
Yeah.
I think he just put
Just give you a small serving for
yeah,
that.
but like that's... Okay,
And then you just peel it off, and then it's fine.
It
just...
Exactly, that's why you give me one.
Okay, here, there's another spoon here. There, try this one.
That one's a bit strong.
It's just stuck there.
Something a bit more sweet.
Yeah.
How does it do that?
I don't know. That would be a question for the engineers. A lot of people figure out how to make things out of, you know, strange, out of different stuff in our world.
This wall's dirty, isn't it?
Yeah, don't try not to drop that on the ground on your way back to the village. It would you would get dirt all over it.
That makes sense. I'll keep it in my pocket.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, isn't like milk a bit
Well, we use the lightning to heat up the metals that cause this thing to heat up. You know, it's hard to explain, but that's the easiest way to explain it.
Have you all tried the mate?
Appreciate it.
The mate?
This is food.
What's the mate?
Yes.
I don't know, but it tastes delicious.
Well,
It looks
Okay,
so
alright,
weird.
I want one of these mates.
Well, food comes in many shapes or forms.
One of the what?
Usually given to, well, the children of our, and then very busy people who need to get a quick meal.
You just cannot keep the mug. You just cannot keep the mug. You can like you drink and you give it back to me after
We
you
usually have it as a very good
Okay, so
way
can
to
I
have
have
good burst of energy to
Okay,
start in
alright,
the morning.
can I have one of
Oh
these
my god,
mate
that's
things?
the sugariest thing I've ever eaten in my life.
Yeah, well, that's why the children like it.
Yeah, and that's why it's sometimes food is not very healthy, and that's why I don't like you guys eating every morning.
I mean, why do we even have it in abundance here?
Because they sponsored us apparently. Look,
Yeah.
Chris, have you tried it?
it's not.
Take a look.
Then surely it's good
not.
to eat. What do you mean it's not?
It is.
They wouldn't
Well,
put
there
that
are
on the
some
box.
cereals that are
Okay,
healthy.
alright.
Okay,
Look,
you
there's
know
some
how
facts here.
sometimes
There's vitamin A, B, and C.
you know how sometimes merchants will like start singing praises to something
It's
exaggerated.
best that you eat it quick, because the longer it stays in the milk, it tends to get very soggy and less flavorful.
Oh, no.
But if
Yeah,
you
look at
eat
this.
that every morning, it stops being
Oh yeah,
healthy.
that's what happens
It's
when you keep it down too
sometimes.
much.
That's a feature?
Okay, sure.
Yeah, the kids like it.
So,
This
so
drink is
that one
You
makes
keep
the
saying
milk
the kids, but I don't
strawberry.
see any children.
tea, but it's not
And
tea,
then-
it's sort of...
We didn't bring
Milk
children.
chocolate.
Tastes like
It's
strawberry.
Sort of... How to
That's
put
no
it?
strawberry I've ever tasted.
What?
One day you can make
Yeah, they-
We got the chocolate flavor. I didn't get we gave you the chocolate flavor, not the strawberry flavor.
No, Shimano, one day
was gonna say.
The chocolate flavor from me?
Yeah, we had
We had
chocolate.
chocolate flavor and you
It's
didn't tell me?
because I know. Because I know you will only want that and you'll not stop eating your fruits and actually the healthy breakfast
I feel like I need to eat something salty. It was good, but it's very
You can't just go through the chocolates. You gotta eat them all in moderation. You gotta go chocolate, strawberry, fruits, like fruity. You gotta go through all three so you don't run out of one.
Actually, I don't think you should be eating
If I
too
told
much
you-
around here. This
if
is
I told
your
you we
first
had
time eating
chocolate, you
foreign
would
food.
only
It
want chocolate and you would
might
run out of
upset
chocolate.
your
You
stomach
gotta,
if
you
you
know.
eat too much food around here.
If you're gonna eat
It's
fruit,
really
you
good.
might as well.
Flavors though.
Yeah, but like,
You really like strawberry.
That's why I
Chocolate milk.
I would tell
They
you
like
that we
their
had
strong flavors. I
chocolate
prefer
before.
mine on the more mild side. I usually have it for that reason.
okay, alright.
If I told you it had chocolate, you would only want chocolate and you would not eat the healthy breakfast I make you. Like a child. So like a child, I have to treat you, okay?
Oh.
What's happening here?
You're gonna get chocolate
See,
when
we
you
have a
get the
child.
chocolate
There you go.
flavored one.
Oh,
Do they treat you like
that's
a
how we're
child
gonna
as
play
well?
this.
Oh, is that why you have the
Yes,
toy?
that's how I'm gonna play it.
Oh, wait,
You have a toy?
do you have a toy?
Yeah, I got the
Yeah, each cereal.
Yeah, each one has a pack-in toy.
It's collectible.
Yeah, you collect all 5.
Oh yeah.
There was a green dog.
Oh yeah, I forgot these things had toys in them. That'd be good for the bartering.
The toy edition is no longer like the weird wing, like lanky man. It's like actual little dogs now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when Shrek was in theaters and they had like the promotions on the cereals.
You know, I bought one of those Puss in Boots glasses from McDonald's. Apparently it contains like lethal amounts of cadmium. Yeah, we had to return it.
Most of the time, it's the ones that have got doctor in their name. You gotta worry about
That's
them most.
unfortunate.
They're either actually very smart. And
Actually, why would they even put him inside the cereal boxes if it's... You know what, that's a story for another day.
Eh.
Many doctors are there?
Evidently they do it if it works, right?
A lot of them.
Who put it there?
What was that? Did you guys hear a bell?
I did hear a bell. I don't know if I heard a bell, but I definitely heard a bell. If you know what I'm saying.
Are you okay, Miss Margarita?
Is there anything else you can show
Someone
us?
stuck little like Fruit Loops on my hair.
Sure, why not?
Come on, definitely not me.
Not me.
Alright, let me help you out there. Yeah, you do have a couple around here. Yeah, it's a bit sticky.
Yeah, just
this
stick
might
it
hurt
out.
a bit. Oh yeah, well, there is one sticking out around here. Alright, yeah, this one's stuck a bit. Yeah, you're gonna need to wash your hair after this.
I know.
There we go. Alright, there's a little bit of hair stuck there, but our hair grows back.
Right, so, if you don't mind my asking, how did you two become, joint parents to that small cat creature?
Well, I
You wanna
offered
explain?
him milk, and apparently that makes me his mom. And then people in base, not like not the outro people, like in our base
There's your
started
mom.
like saying he needs a dad and volunteered him as a dad.
Ah.
Sorry for having my hair.
Threw you
down.
under the wagon.
into this.
In a second. Oh.
It's unfortunate, but I'm just playing along.
Yeah.
Whatever, doesn't agitate the little one.
He might be an orphan of war. Might need someone to look after him.
Yes, that's the case. But he's a grown adult to be.
I believe
which is
there's
the
more
big
of a
problem.
Oh.
Must get
That is kind of strange then, isn't it?
Next time I show you how to make shimafon, which is from my homeland.
Oh.
Well, it seems like the tow party is already heading their way.
Yes.
If you have any other questions, feel free to just pop in by here and ask us. We'll be happy to answer anything you wish.
Excellent.
Oh, that one's draining the water tank.
Many of us here lack, I think.
You too. You should probably stop him.
Sergeant.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Henry Reyes.
Might I help you?
What is it that
Is,
you do
is there anything you need?
for your team or work?
The wagons, but then
Officially, I am the operational second in command. So for the peacekeepers, that's any of us who are armed, wearing the berets there, or wearing armor. I am the second individual that they would come to.
Some of us just were testing.
That's good to hear. All right. I was planning to go to the village today, but at the current rate we have, it might take a while.
Yeah, the village came to us.
For good and for bad.
People like him, anyone who's wearing more like plain clothes.
Hello.
They have their own leaders. That would be Dr. Anders, and it was done.
Morning.
Yeah, morning.
Careful with this door specifically.
Afternoon,
It's hitting
Mrs.
a lot of
Anders.
people in the head.
Alright, I found Reyes. He's on a date with the slime girl. Let's go.
Okay. Date, huh?
Huh? Oh, excuse me. Oh, there's even more of them.
Oh, it's the mayor.
Hello, are you the blonde woman in the cap who is
Afternoon.
mistress? That would be her.
Huh?
Only blonde woman.
It is only getting busier here, isn't it?
Yeah, so it would seem.
How's it going?
What have you been doing?
Apparently the courier thinks that your daughter is mistress.
No, he's just calling me. No,
Sorry about that.
if you're talking about the little blonde guy with the suit, he thinks I'm his mom. That's what's happening, like actual mom, not mistress.
There are two separate letters, one for Varys and one for another.
Oh, they were two separate letters.
Here was the place to be.
Miss Mayor.
I believe there's someone there that wants to speak with you.
Getting yourself in more awkward situations by the day.
I'm not even trying. I'm just trying to be nice.
Really?
I apologize.
Wow.
It's good to see you.
I'm actually kind of surprised by that.
I will say, I will say to those, I apologize for the information being misconveyed. However,
honestly,
Everyone
Well,
I
I don't know.
we were just sitting around at the cafe, so we decided to go for If nothing else, we've done some exercise.
Apparently they were gonna do.
Well, I don't know the protocol right now for letting people in.
No.
It's usually the military people in.
Wait for some breakfast.
At this point,
Zero.
They don't-
Dr. Anders at some point. If she's coming into town, I can speak with her there.
Oh, she's over there right now. You want to ask her if she's available right now?
It doesn't matter. I don't mean to impose. I can wait until later. If she's coming into town, that's fine.
Of course.
Huh. Well, do you guys want to... Well, while you guys are here, might as well give you guys a tour around the place. I can hold the tour if you'd like.
I mean, there's some issue with letting people in. They're trying not to, is the general idea.
That's fair. We do have quite a number of people inside the base right now. We'll see what we can do. If we can let people in, I'll be happy to give you guys a tour.
That's at least one thing. At least some of them.
I'll actually go talk to them for a bit. Let's see if I can think about the current situation right now. So what's our current situation right now? Do we let these people in, or do we?
I hope to God this is not okay. I understand. I'm sorry to say that, dude. But what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna try to set up the radio. You want me to do that now? I know you're kind of busy. I can stay on base if you need me. It's just probably gonna need some.
A lot of people right now.
Right, I'll do that. I'll be on my way out.
Yeah.
For the sake of it, I'm gonna try to be by myself.
You know, you figure maybe the troops don't like a bunch of people roaming around the base unattended, unsupervised.
Potentially check in sometimes to see if it's still working properly.
Well, as long as they have an escort, at least.
Happen, I'll come running right back
Yeah, I
to you guys,
suppose
alright?
so.
No, one of your people. There's so many.
Go ahead.
Apparently everyone's just curious about our base.
So,
unremarkable as it is.
Okay. You did tell them about the fence, right? And
Oh yeah, don't touch the fence.
People, I hope that they've communicated that between
No,
each other.
do not.
Or do I have to go everybody
Do
and
not
give
touch the
everybody?
fence. If you touch the fence, there's extreme harm of that.
Okay, I didn't know.
It is electrified.
You know, we should probably put a sign over there that says "Don't touch."
Yeah, I just finished that today. I was planning on doing that, but I also have other things on my mind. Huckleberry, I apologize. Don't take it as an offense. That's just gotta do what I gotta do.
You're a busy man, Wolf.
No, none taken.
I tried to be.
I just want to talk to people. Always touch it for shock value.
Yeah, I know they're looking.
I think that would cause an incident. I think that would.
Remember.
Yes, no, as I said, please be careful of the fence. There is some...
Yeah, I think,
The energy put through this fence is enough to, if you would touch it, cause you at least a strong shock of pain.
The bolts up to where it's like a decent.
Maybe we can I'm not gonna allow
I could be wrong.
I mean, you know, you got to assume with this kind of stuff, it's like it's set for humans, right? But there are folks who are much smaller than humans. People people composed of different substances, like a liquid.
Alright, we'll do this.
Yeah, it could cause something intended to incapacitate could very quickly turn lethal.
Why is the door shut? Why do we have the gate shut at the moment?
And make sure.
Oh.
But it is what it is.
You don't know. Let's go out 1 second.
I hope that I see it from this side. I hope that we reach the point that
a few of them were got by peacekeepers on a one-on-one basis. However,
on regular thing for now, but I hope they do not stay for regular.
And as such, I cannot support such a large group at once in the base.
Have you put similar defenses?
Right. That is true.
What's in it?
I do believe that having the gate shut during a potentially politically sensitive period of time may in fact do us less favors than more.
I don't think that's been
Again.
Sweet.
Remember, it's ready.
I would. I mean, it wasn't really planned on.
Oh, can we go in?
Yeah, okay, so... No.
that's not
Hold on. Something doesn't... Do archery. How are they supposed to fit a bow in there?
I'm too short.
well,
I can't see what you're talking about.
No, I believe
that's,
see that circle thing.
I believe that's more of like they placed it in there after.
Yeah, it's a bit of a boast.
Oh, like bragging?
Yeah, a bit of a brag. They took the target
like a
down
bit of
from the
bragging.
range and stuck it up there.
Trophy.
Oh,
No.
what? Saying...
A lot of the shots are quite off, though.
Still, like... So what? What is that with...
I mean,
So they must be good
I
shots
don't feel like
with the
that's a
bow
lot to be
then.
bragging about.
I mean, I don't know,
You
like,
can
if
say
it's from a
that.
distance, that's kind of a good... That's kind of a good... What, does he have, like, a good bow arm? Is he, like, really strong?
Well, we don't.
It's not bows.
use
Are you
those.
you familiar with the weapons
Has
utilized?
Doom spoken? Sorry.
Oh, you're.
Yeah, I've spoken with the director.
Oh, the loud things, right.
Good.
Yeah,
I'll let you guys handle this.
He
came
and spoke to them at all.
I don't think so. Has Director Dune spoken with any of y'all?
Who?
I don't think so.
What? I thought they said they were going to.
Right. Well,
If you... Okay.
Well.
Yeah.
What else have you seen of the?
Okay, sure. I don't know.
Sunglasses.
What is that?
There's a sunglass? There's sunglasses there?
That's like what those glasses that Tiefling was wearing. Oh, I forgot his name already.
So we have
just...
Don't stand behind those because those will smoke.
Sergeant,
Oh, I won't fit on my
Look
head.
at the
They're too
sun?
small.
You know how
I mean, it just makes everything look darker.
something like it. So you don't want
Yeah, they protect your eyes from the sun.
Look at the sun.
Well, they don't protect your eyes. They don't protect your eyes from
gonna
looking
fit
at the
your
sun.
head, but-
They just make it so you don't, you know.
Right?
They make it so when it's bright outside you can see easier.
Oh!
It's like there's a shadow over everything.
Yeah.
Actually never exchanged.
Like everything is a
I
different
mean,
color.
although...
Interesting.
What? If it's just, like, really bright?
Yeah, pretty much.
Looks like they'll only work for
guess.
people with heads
May I-
ears on
may
the
I
side of
see
their
it?
head, though.
Okay.
Been here
What?
longer than many in the
It's in the
business.
basket.
This, the sunglasses.
Sunglasses. Yes.
Outside of the
Okay,
office.
alright, there you go.
Oh.
They would
these
probably
hooks.
fit you.
They're for the antlers.
No, they go over your eyes.
Yeah, they kind of
Rest on your ears.
By the way, are those the General Mage's sunglasses?
Why would I put the hooks on my eyes?
Wait,
They are?
So you
Are
put-
they? I don't
no,
know.
you put
They were
the-
sitting down
like
out there.
this. Here, take these.
I'm supposed to look through.
See, like you put them on like this. Those
Possibly.
part go over your ears,
Well,
on the ears. Oh.
and that.
I don't know. Better
that's
do
on your
something about
nose.
that then.
Although they slide down a bit. I think the shape of your nose makes them slide a bit.
Yes, it's not really catching well, is it?
Okay, alright.
Stay up there. Stay up there. I gotta
They look
angle
good on
my
you,
head,
though.
and if I if I rest them on my antlers like this, and look down,
That looks
then
silly.
it's perfect.
Oh.
But it's supposed to protect your eyes from the sun. That's what he said.
Huckleberry.
Well, if I am looking
Yeah, you can
my
talk.
head and
What's up?
looking down with my eye.
You seem a bit down. What's up? What is up, as the kids said?
Well, heard there was a person out there
kind of alone, and there was a dire bear out there, which is like a big bear, and we were like, shit, that's not good. So I ran out there with the UN guard, and we went out to go check. He informed me to go tell somebody here, so I went to go come tell somebody here. Came back, guard's gone, haven't seen him since. He hasn't been back here since either. So that's my situation. Not really feeling good about it.
That's unfortunate. Does that mean we're not allowed to go to the village then?
I don't know. I just know there's a big ass bear out there, and there's a small dragon thing called a wyvern or something.
Sorry, a dragon? An actual, like...
Yeah.
Flying wings.
Well, they said a dragon. I didn't see it. Well, I don't know. That's what they saw, apparently. I just came up, and they told me that's what they saw. It's a tiny, kind of tiny dragon. It's like the size of a Great Dane. It's a Great Dane dragon.
Well, that's interesting.
Basically.
Oh, like a Komodo dragon.
Get any pictures?
I don't think it's that... Don't think it's that small. No, I don't have any pictures. My camera doesn't work yet. It's here, but just not working.
It's lacking VHS tapes.
Oh, that's that big brick they were hanging around. That was for you.
Yeah. That's yep.
That's an antique. You better be gentle with it. I think it's probably worth quite a bit.
Everyone's saying
I'm
that.
going to ask if we're allowed to go to the village.
I mean, maybe. Apparently, it's only like down the path. Just don't go down the path. That's not the bridge. And he's gone. Okay. Well, I don't know. I just kind of feel bad. I lost the UN guard guy, and he was with me, and it kind of feels like a little bit of my fault. Not really, happy about that fact.
Well, he's probably... Look, you're a civilian. I'm a civilian. It's not our job to, stand and fight against...
It has grain bread.
Oh.
It's not white bread.
White bread?
You said green bread?
No, grain.
Oh, grain bread.
Grain,
Oh, shoot. Thank you. I appreciate it. I kind of need that right now. It's been a little bit of a day, but thank you. I do appreciate it.
Sure, if you're offering.
I'm not certain. Would you like a sandwich?
Pretty good. Listen, it's
I'm not really hungry.
You gotta assume that man was a trained professional, and probably he most likely made it out okay. I mean, if it's a bear, they got multiple ways to deal with something like that, He did his job by making sure that you were safe.
Interesting.
And he's probably okay.
What is that meat in the middle? What is in there?
Oh no, it's PBJ. It's peanut butter and jelly.
I hope so.
It's like peanut butter, but they said
We
it's
have
safe
jam.
to eat.
Is it like
Yeah,
jam?
it's jam.
I mean, hey, if you feel like taking a look around, you can
Is it from a different type of cow?
you can, as long as you stay away from the bear, right?
We just call it butter because
I might.
of the consistency. Again.
Dr. Oshiro, you head out to the village yet?
I think I got that. Get that down.
Not yet, no. I was
Man, you
dealing with
guys
some
really like your
paperwork
sweet
and
stuff.
some lab results today.
Well, I also made savory
really
and made
nice.
ham and cheese sandwiches, but everyone.
I see.
I think I will be headed over to Dallas
Oh,
soon.
I see. Ham and cheese.
I would like to perhaps speak with the mayor and other individuals while we have time today.
Yeah.
But otherwise,
Just don't go the way of the...
you're free to
I suppose I'm curious what.
Yeah, I think I might.
like.
I think that's the general sentiment around here. A lot of folks are trying to get over.
Oh, thank you.
Just let me know.
Yeah. Don't think I need anything so far. I might. I'll come back to you once I can, find anything.
And that's
Yeah,
me.
Actually, any of those test kits?
Strange.
Are those any of those ready yet? I could hang on to one of them for you if I come across something.
Actually, I made
Dr. Ashino, I believe, I think the mayor was...
Oh, I like the peanut butter.
Really?
Nice.
Sorry, it's
So,
a lot happening, as you can understand.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Did the mayor of the town speak to you? I believe they said they had a business with you.
Not yet today. I was actually
for today,
to go to Dallas.
Miss Sanders. I probably won't need to eat for quite some time, given the amount of expenses, the amount of things that we have
here
going
now.
on. Hello, you all.
I thought they might be here. Ambassador Dunn, where's the, do you know whereabouts of the mayor? Or did they return to Dallas?
transfer to the ham and cheese.
The mayor.
Would you like one, or are we gonna get
You know, I've actually haven't been informed on who the mayor is, to be perfectly honest with you.
The two people I'm fucking looking for.
That's the mayor right there.
Oh, you're the mayor then. Oh, pleasure to meet you. I'm Sean Dunn. I'm the ambassador here. I'm the head of the UN peacekeeping force here in Outro.
I see.
Hey. I'm terribly. My sincerest apologies for not having had made my acquaintance made too earlier. How are you finding everything so far? Have you been treated well so far? Are you finding everything okay? Do you need any
I was told to stand outside of a
refreshments?
gate like I was trying to take a tour while everybody was having casual conversations in front of me for 30 minutes.
Haven't been what they should be.
I am aware. We are a bit taxed in terms of our staffing at the moment. I am deeply sorry. You know, I'll make sure to have a conversation with the major about it.
I don't want to be rude. I'm sorry. It was really frustrating. People walking in and out like, oh, wow, that was so cool. While I'm like, I'm just trying to talk to people. I'm literally just trying to talk to people.
Yes, that's quite the task we have on our hands for today. You know, Mr. McLean, are you taking good notes then? Are you?
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep everything objective. Note down what I can.
Oh, I see.
Grand then.
Hi. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Yes,
Do you have
Mr.
a bag, like a fittable bag for camera.
What is that?
I don't, but do check in with Mr. Martinez. I believe that he might have a bag available.
If you do not have breakfast, that is not a question.
Shit. Okay.
It's a brick.
Have you not seen him anywhere?
That's a brick.
Wait, have you seen
It's a camera. It's kind of like this.
No, I have not seen him.
It basically
He might be hiding up in.
It makes
I'm not too certain, to be perfectly honest with you.
So this, what you got here, is a photo camera. It takes I guess you could call it a painting, a realistic painting, whatever I see in front of me.
Can we talk like over this way?
I
feel
and
like
Mr. Hudson's camera over there.
Of course.
It's a video. It basically records things as they happen.
Oh, he told me about videos. Yeah, he explained videos to me.
Yeah, that's what he uses to make them.
Why is it so much bigger?
One after another.
That's a good sentence.
Slow motion. Why is it so much bigger? Why can't you just press the button really fast?
Well, because we can't move our fingers fast enough.
Exactly.
The eye perceives things very quickly, as I'm sure you know.
It's got to hold a lot more too.
Yes, I see. Yeah. Well, it's again a pleasure to talk for the second time ever, Ms. McLean.
Oh yes. Pleasure.
My hip is freaking the fuck out doing that.
Yeah. Good to meet you as well, Miss Mayor.
Did you receive any contact from anybody like Miss Lotea or one of these two or anything about what's going to be happening today?
Yes, I am aware that we are going to be kind of going around, asking around, seeing if there was any usage of a certain chemical weapon during your...
Yes and no. Not asking around. I'm going to be taking you directly to the site where the battle happened.
Oh.
I see. Glad I got my camera.
I would recommend it if you... It's a bit of a walk. Like, you know the distance from here to the town? I'd say it's maybe, from here, maybe 2 or 3 times the distance. So it's a bit of a walk, so... You might want to grab some food items or anything like that, and if you have anything planned, you might want to take care of now or later, one of the two.
Sounds good.
We'll go grab something.
Might need a bit of an escort. I'll see if there's anyone who'd be willing to go with us. If you're okay with that, of course.
Oh no, that's fine. Let's see. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be 4 of us. Is there anybody? Lotea, unfortunately, cannot make it. She was gonna be gathering herbs at the same time, which is why she wanted to come with us. But she went back to town due to complications. So that's only 4 of us. So it would be smart to have somebody, because we're gonna be going past the bear stairs. What, you don't know about the bear stairs. You don't know about the bear stairs, do you? Are you aware of what happened last week, where the bear fell down the cliff?
No, actually.
A Bjorn folk fell down a cliff, and basically that's the end of like the safe zone, and everything past that is wilderness. There's not really bandits, you don't have to worry about bandits or anything like that, but there are wild animals out there, so it is recommended to have some kind of something. I can guide you and teach you how to like stay away from most things to keep them calm, but at the same time, it's always best to have something just in case you find something feral that just is aggressive or territorial or something like that.
Yeah. You know anyone who would make a good armed escort, Dr. Ashiro?
Do you know anyone like that?
Well, Dr. Yan has sort of been keeping an eye on me for the past 2 weeks, so I know she's.
I was actually. Where
she's
is
a
she?
capable peacekeeper.
Why?
Just there. But also, there are a number of other peacekeepers.
Oh, hello.
Ah, there.
How are you? I am.
Pleasure.
What the fuck is happening today?
You look a little bent out of shape. Are you all right?
Yes. I just really like doing metaphysical yoga, you know.
I understand. Listen, you're apothecary.
Muselfings, Twinklings.
Yes, Muselfings. Whereabouts did he go? I know he came to the base earlier
He
today.
lives in
Is
a
he
funny
already
little hut between here and town.
I think I've been to it before. Okay. Have you seen him as of late?
I saw him headed into town. But that was
I believe
this
while I
morning
was on my way
he's,
here.
in the mess hall. You must have already.
Yes. I believe Dr.
How
Almarie
did
and
they-
I have some questions for him in regards to some research.
Did they just come here first thing in the morning? Is that what happened? Did they just...
More or less, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
I see how it is. They don't like our food.
Doctor.
Okay.
If you'd like to pick their brain, we could certainly head out and see if we could catch them.
Yes, however, I believe we were also going to be led over to the, well, not exactly
The main battle site for the Battle of Blood Moon.
Ah, I see.
Yes, and I have
weren't these...
a bit of research that I'm supposed to be doing concerning that as well. So,
Ms. Mayor, Ms. Mayor, I have a bit of an issue. I apologize for interrupting. Ms. Mayor, one of our peacekeepers here up on the base. Apparently, he's gotten a bit lost in the woods, and supposedly there's something called a wyvern, some sort of like lizard dragon
those are just
thing.
Like,
Would you like me to
those
follow
are
up on that
harmless
research?
unless you bother them. How should I put it? What's a good? Do you have wolves or large birds in your world?
Possibly.
Look. You know, I don't believe the size of our animals is of any concern. I think the thing that's of concern here is that we have one of our own who's very lost in the woods, and we have no idea where they are. Have you somebody with you at the moment who would be able to assist us with traveling in the woods? Because to be quite honest, we're quite lost out there.
That would probably be
try to stay on the trail. If you want to go,
Okay.
there's a lot of woods. Is the issue? A lot of woods.
I'm quite aware of this.
Good luck.
This is the kind of task that we're kind of put to at the moment.
Could I? Do you know who it is?
Yes, thank you.
A Mr. Martinez. He has a number of tattoos. Do you know what a tattoo
I
is?
saw him. Is that what he was doing? I saw him going down the ramp at the same time I was coming up the ramp. Oh.
Yes, I believe that is what he was doing. Oh boy. All right. Can I assist you with anything, Dr. Yan?
I'm guiding some of them into town, into the main battle site, which is kind of in the woods. If you want someone to give you a full guide, I think any of the wolfkin really know the woods. Or let's see, are there any other hunters?
Right.
I guess only me. Lotea knows the woods because she knows the herbs and whatnot. She goes
Lotea, that's grand, Major. Could you point me out to Lotea so I could please get on to task with this? I don't have much time.
she headed back to town. She is an elf with black hair. That's kind of like
An elf
tied
with
up
black
in
hair.
like a ponytail that goes upwards.
Right. Lovely. Miss Santos, do you mind
You
accompanying
and
me into
Soldier
town? I believe I'll have to
Martinez
take this in my own hands for now.
Lost in
All right,
woods.
lovely. Perhaps,
Wyvern.
if anybody is in need of me, I will
Yeah.
be.
Yeah, I guess so.
Getting lost in the woods apparently.
The wyverns are honestly harmless, so, but
So this is currently a multi-man mission. All right, lovely, good. I was glad to hear that.
Like a giant lizard-looking thing.
yes, it's like
I'm still bad at names and all that.
It's bigger. It's a long. It's maybe this tall, but it's about. It's longer than a person. Like if it were to go on its hind legs, it would be about the same size as a person. If you get its tail, it's
Perhaps
longer.
Dr. Owens. Maybe Dr. Owens.
I haven't seen him today.
Yeah, it flies around. You can think of it kind of like a wolf. Do you have wolves?
Yeah.
You can think of it as a wolf with wings.
This might be the two of them kind of job then. I wish I knew where Owens was.
Well, I guess that's better
It's not
than.
as violent, really, unless you disturb it.
I guess that's better than a full-on giant wings breathing fire dragon, but it still sounds kind of frightening.
I suppose if we could be on our way soon, I do have the testing kits.
Right.
Do you have the testing kits with you?
I traded them for a blanket.
Yes.
What are these?
Testing kits based on what limited information we have. I built some testing kits to collect evidence with, and we'll bring them back here. And
I wanted you to talk to Varus, but I heard you weren't able to talk to him. He experienced the main battlefield firsthand, which is why I wanted you to talk to him.
yes, he was here earlier as well, but unfortunately I was handling some paperwork and some lab results.
And I feel like you would get a great testimony out of him because you're a reporter, correct?
Yes, yeah. I was looking to talk to him as well. For that exact reason.
Okay, I guess it's. Do we have anybody else coming with us?
Number of times in my life, and she's got a beautiful face on her. It's quite fun.
Thank you.
Yeah, know how to handle it. Just haven't shot it.
You said Dr. Jan would be joining us?
Honestly,
No, not anyone specific. They just asked. What I might suggest.
We're gonna be on it.
I wouldn't have. I've said
Yeah, I want to make sure that area is safe, secured as well as any expeditions.
honestly, as long as we don't go into the deep woods, we're gonna be totally fine. The big stuff in the dark woods, which you can it gets much thicker in the dark woods. It gets much thicker.
A little close to the check.
If I wanted to go for the portal, you'd be the one I would
You're gonna find out.
Yeah, so like some of the.
Oh, he's Graham.
Don't worry, I got a plan.
Quite frankly,
He was out there earlier, I'm pretty sure.
since Alex entered the portal at this moment, we're currently situated here for quite some time.
We were
out in the
being
woods
asked to
earlier, right?
accompany them out to
Yeah.
the site of the
What if I
battle that you
supply
mentioned.
people
I needed to
with a
collect some
display
samples
from
from
where
there.
we
However, we were told specifically not to go
No,
wandering around
I've
out
never
there
really
without a
hunted anything before.
Do you have
I mean,
anyone
I guess
in particular that you might be able to
Yeah, we're just looking in case we encounter any large animals.
We're putting a small party together. We actually lost one of our own, so I'm not completely sure
The long
who
answer
we got
is,
free for that, and the more people that we task out,
Mr.
the
Martinez
less people
got
we
lost in the
get.
woods.
it's possible within this long answer.
Yeah.
It's quite possible.
Well,
We're ready to go into the woods for Martinez. I can use a weapon.
Alright, I mean, honestly, we're gonna be fine. If they're dealing with it, we're
Honestly, if
gonna be
you want
totally
to
fine.
grab a weapon and accompany them, that might actually be better. I think they've got a party of 5 or 6 by now.
Sounds reasonable. I was also gonna say maybe there might, if the folks, if the UN troops are occupied, we might be able to. If we need anyone, we could ask some of your people. But if you think we'd be fine with just the 3 of us, then
For 20 years, I can't break it.
I really do. The other 2 are in town, and apparently
they broke pretty easily.
might also be going into the woods, so that takes care of that too.
All right.
Oh, excellent.
All right. You know what?
Let's see. Some water, sandwiches,
We're about to go into
Tupperware full of bootleg cereal. Seems good enough.
Oh, perfect. We'll have a peacekeeper with us.
Absolutely.
Perfect timing.
Now it's
I've got an entire top that I
Yes,
have rented
also-
that I will give back.
we need to do the
just
check.
like a
We already
visual
lost one
mushrooms.
person.
Mm-hmm.
You'd rather not lose
Yeah.
that.
Oh, hello, Dr. Yan. I thought you weren't. I thought you were like doing something.
Oh no, I was grabbing something. I said that.
Your turn.
You were gone for a while, so I thought you were doing something else.
Oh no, just wrong keys, you know.
Pencil.
Thank you. There you go.
Oh, do I have to sign a sheet too? Because I signed in to come in.
Yes, you actually do.
Oh, okay.
We had somebody try to stay and hide inside earlier, so we got lost.
Oh, that was Mr. Tur. Yeah, I told him that.
Oh yeah,
Not
yeah. I saw
from
him running into town. It was really funny.
He was a
Yeah.
He was in a box.
In a box.
I'm gonna check on the
Why do you
people.
all?
don't worry about it.
Do you mind holding the
I have a question. Is your world shaped like a box or something? Why does everything you guys make shaped like a box?
Oh, well, that's because it's one of the simplest shapes to make. That is easy to work with. Although, if you want to actually know an interesting fact, the best shape is the hexagon.
The best shape is the hexagon.
Yes, 8 sides. It's a common shape found throughout nature.
How many sides did you just say?
8.
You mean the octagon?
6. My bad. Sorry. I can't keep the language
I was
straight.
going to ask if the gun was, but I see it's already on.
I'm ready to go.
Oh,
Awesome.
No, it's not. Oops.
Okay, that's everybody. We have 5 people. We should be totally
it's
safe
not,
now.
No, but now it
All right.
I'm ready.
So, do you normally get trouble from creatures in the wilderness?
Not really. That's the thing.
We are the creatures in the
usually
wilderness.
The actual issue ones. Anything that's an issue is usually in the deep woods, so you don't really have to worry about that. The worst thing that, like, sometimes, something might come out of the dark woods, but they're so territorial that they don't give a shit because you're not in their territory, you know?
Okay, I see. And I guess you don't have to tell me everything, but what are some of the creatures that reside in this dark wood?
You have wyverns, you have dire bears, you have wolves, you have but that's all in the dark woods. The wyverns stay out, they're just everywhere. But
I see.
dire bears, you can picture it's like a bear but bigger, much bigger than a regular bear. But they stay in the dark woods. They don't typically come out very far from the dark woods, is the thing.
I see. That is very interesting. Is there any
just stuff like that.
is there any sort of significance to the
There's also anything significant.
Pardon me, it's hard to go down with the cart.
I mean, sort of. I guess. What am I trying to say?
There's something that comes around very, very rarely. Not around these parts, but if you're talking about the Empire as a whole, you might want to watch out for dragons.
Okay, dragons exist. Putting that down in the notes. We'll unpack that later.
Natural calamity, basically.
Natural calamity.
They have in their world of dragons that exist there.
Imagine if you see a wyvern at all. Imagine a wyvern, but way fucking bigger and with 4 legs.
I see.
The sun gets over, honestly, it's
And it breathes fire.
It's funnily enough, where we're from, dragons are part of our mythology. They don't actually exist, though.
Oh, I see. I actually heard something about something like that. They were talking about how, what the fuck? When did the group get so big?
Oh, this is the search party.
Oh!
Listen,
Okay.
Mayor, quick question for you.
Yes.
Oh, hey.
Wait. Huh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, hey, there's your buddy.
Look, it's Martinez.
What are you
again here. We're about to go head down.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I was looking for someone else that apparently didn't fucking exist, or we don't know is out there. And there's fucking flying
they
wolf
exist.
things out there.
Well, yeah.
Dude,
They're not wolf things, they're wyverns, they're different.
You're the person.
We're looking for you.
Me? You said there was somebody down in there, so we and the captain and everybody else
went to look for you.
Yeah, it really seems like there was a breakdown in communication here.
Listen.
Listen. All right. We were going out to look for Martinez. We didn't know where you were gone either.
I'm glad that you fixed your issue. Good job. They fixed our issue.
He was way down there, but we only went to the first ridge.
Actually,
he was all the way down.
What were you doing down there?
Hey, look, she's here.
For someone that the Audis were saying were out there.
Well, perhaps
he can testify to it as well. That there was someone deeper in
Oh.
there, and that there was a famous in the area. So we go look for the person before they got fucking mauled by a bear.
And then
people just
I ran down and I went and I met up with the flowers down there, which I assume is the person I was missing. So I was like,
not
okay,
really.
I'm gonna
Maybe
go
I
find
shouldn't
Martinez,
go
but I
the
haven't
fucking
seen him
stairs.
since
Everybody's
this morning.
going
I
into
don't
the
know how I would put them this season.
I
think that the stairs should be
I think
removed.
what the problem is we're down on a
We're
lot of
going to
assumptions
the.
right now.
We're
A lot
going
of people are safe,
to
right? We're good.
We gotta double check. I don't know.
If you're going out there,
We can go double check in that
Exactly.
sense, but
The
we can.
wyverns. Well,
you have two things to worry for.
Wait, what?
What's up? Okay, there's
Yes.
fucking dragon
Wyverns.
wolf things out there, fucking stalking ridges and shit
They're
just down the way,
wyverns.
apparently.
Private Martinez found.
They're really
Got
common.
mixed up in communication, looking for the
They're a big deal
doctor.
if you're out there by
They're not a big
yourself,
deal.
though.
You can't do shit to them. They
Attacked
fly
by
away. Just
dire
don't touch
bear
them. They fly
and
away.
wyverns. Wolf-like flying dragon. Dragons exist.
Tend to be
Oh yeah, but if you're by yourself, they tend to wait.
Similar to human mythology, somehow.
Stay with somebody else. Just check in case.
Strange patterns.
And then we'll go from there.
It's like a pack mentality. Do you guys have wolves? You know, they try to, if they outnumber you, they attack you. They're like, it's really odd.
About
I'm right here. She's right here. We're both here.
I mean real
I didn't
wolves.
think I was going as deep as I was until fucking one of the first
You
things
see what a real wolf now?
hunting line.
I
So,
feel like
you
I'm
know,
insulted.
He's trying to equate you to a wolf.
You loaded it for me.
The wolfkin.
Dude, we thought you were
There's
just.
always been history of how our ancestors hunted and attacked, man on forest.
out there. Yeah, we're gonna
Anyway,
go and
Varus,
check.
we're headed that way. Do you need anything over here?
God damn it, we need a radio. This is fucking
No,
ridiculous.
but you need to be careful of the fact out there.
Well, we got
Besides
radio
the
tower. Why
wyverns,
don't you
which
call
tend
us
to
in?
not be the issue, they're
Why didn't
bears.
you let somebody know?
They're
Now
out
know where you went.
foraging.
I'm well aware of
There
the
was
laws.
I sent him to be the runner to let people know.
He's got a
I
cub.
told Anders. I did, and then I came running back when she ran off.
That's the
We
problem.
might need security.
Something got lost.
Do you have any kind of... We might need security.
Hello again. We
Definitely need radios.
well, we have.
Arnie, if we headed out there, we might need someone to say.
We need someone who knows the woods, Uncle.
You alright?
You haven't seen him.
We know definitely knows
I
it
don't
very
need
well.
to go past
You can use
But
that
I ask
though.
that
You
you
know, just
please
something to be
listen
safe.
to her.
Holy
I
fucking
was
shit.
within the stairs viewpoint, so when we
Fucking
heard that
buried
somebody was
truck.
running,
Might be
Hello.
an issue here because if you
If you wanted to speak with the captain, this might also be a good opportunity.
Yeah, it could be.
he came back around.
He was
Are we ever gonna
first-hand
have a meeting?
witness.
Did it already happen?
No,
Right, yeah, so I've heard.
Still performing a more in-depth investigation about
So
it.
he ran into someone else out there.
Nobody's missing then.
Where
I don't think so.
Where
I did.
is-
I went fucking out to what they
where
call the
did she
marshlands
go?
out there. I didn't see
Oh, she just
anyone out there
walked off
besides
without us.
the other hunter. So I think we're clear. And if so, fuck it, they're gone.
Okay,
and we're
since
gonna
we
need a
have
bigger search
security.
party than we
Okay,
got
that's
here
it.
right
Thank you, Varus. We got to go.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah, you two want to report back?
Hello, Mr. King.
If you need help, please know to send back and find us.
Oh, you can. We're headed out.
Oh, I have no idea what to do today. I've got nothing on my plate.
I know,
Unless you want me not to be here. then we
she...
can.
No, you can come if you want to. It's just, I know that, what's her name? The one, you know, the one who doesn't... Who walks out in the open. She wanted to talk to you.
I see.
To see a flying wolf? I mean, I guess it would be kind of interesting, but also at the
So
same
where
time,
are they wanting to go?
I'm not exactly looking to get eaten while I'm here.
I mean, they're not very dangerous. It's like a. I don't know how wolves work in your world, but wolves typically around here, they don't attack unless they outnumber you. And it's the same with wyverns, basically. That's why I equate them to wolves with wings.
Yeah, they're similar like that where we're from. It's a shame. I would like to get a good photo of one.
They legitimately won't do anything to you unless you attack first and feel threatened, basically. Unless you're all alone in the woods, then they just see an easy target.
Right, don't walk alone. Noted.
So why do you have those?
Do you have chicken in your mouth?
Why do you have? What is?
Oh, they're to protect your eyes from the sun. You know, it's really bright out.
Can you just close your eyes out?
Wait, oh, that's even more confusing then. Why? If you guys are so concerned about how bright it is, then why the fuck do you make your room so bright?
We don't?
We like having options.
Exchange. You guys left the door open to the exchange,
and
and
they
had these
and
bright
then they complained that it's too bright.
light poles, these giant poles of light that were just blindingly bright.
Oh, well, I mean, those are for providing light at night, like the torches in your building.
Yeah, people where we're from, they like having options. They like being able to make things darker or brighter, kind of as they want.
Somewhere out there.
We're headed out to go to the Wait,
wasn't this the whole issue?
Yeah. Well, that's why.
No, that was somebody else. No, this is a completely
So they don't
different
get lost.
thing. Apparently, Martinez is found.
Yeah.
Are you like a hunter?
Lost out
You
there.
have hunter's guard.
Yes.
That would actually be perfect.
I
We're
got the
headed...
fish.
Oh, that's excellent. Do you want to come with us? We're headed towards the battle, the main battle site, and.
Oh, that's where you
Wait,
want to go.
you know.
Battle site.
Let's move then.
I need to head back to town then. I'll go speak with the
okay,
person of interest.
You stay safe.
Promise you all won't be scared off by some petty little wyverns.
No, if anything, I'm actually looking. I'm looking to see one of them.
Absurd. Oh, hey, I see we have. Goodness, how many people do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, we have a perfect number. I don't like working in groups that are way too big when it comes to going out to the forest, because then it just becomes complicated and you can't run away from actual danger if you go into the dark woods. It's,
No, you
it's fun
cannot.
nonsense.
Good day.
If you don't mind my asking, Miss
Have you
Mayor,
seen any...
what was it that eventually, ultimately led to the settling of, I guess, your town, where it is?
Oh, well, that would be the dwarves. Basically, this used to be dwarven land and whatnot. In fact, the previous mayor was an imperial dwarf himself. But, basically, they like mountains. They like living in mountains. So they just have this is like the biggest mountain range in the entire, like, empire. So that's where they like to build all their stuff. And basically after the battle, though, previous mayor died in the battle. And I was the first one back, so I got put in charge. And we are no longer officially tied with the empire.
I see. How does the Empire feel about that?
They have way more important things to deal about right
now. Such as?
The fact that they don't have an emperor.
Right, yeah.
I don't know if you heard, but the Brazilians, I think they're called. They during the battle, they just killed the emperor and basically the entire higher command structure of the empire.
Yes, I heard the rumors. I didn't know if any. I didn't get confirmation on any of it though.
Well, you're about to see the sight with your own eyes. Basically, how the Battle of the Blood Moon worked was there were skirmishes all across this mountain range, but out where it was more open is where the main battle itself happened. In fact, the town was one of the skirmish locations. That's why, I don't know if you saw, but the market district was completely destroyed still.
Right, right.
That's because we've been rebuilding this whole time. I'm not, I didn't like run for office or anything. I don't care about it. I'm not like some politician nonsense. Literally what happened was after the battle, I come into town, I'm like the first person back. Like 3 people say, okay, you're the mayor now. What? Yeah. Deal with it.
I see. So you were sort of the pillar everyone reorganized around?
Basically.
Hmm.
I think it might have been because they took pity on me because my hot springs got destroyed.
No? You used to run
Yeah, I
a
have a
hot
nice
spring?
little bathhouse.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
And it was
I'm gonna
rendered.
warn you, this is going to be a fucking walk. Just letting you know, this is going to be a walk.
It is very far.
If you guys want to pick up the pace, we totally can.
For now, I'm good to just enjoy the scenery.
It's up to you if you think you can jog or not the whole way. It is quite a distance.
Can see how someone can get lost in these woods.
If kept to this pace, we will not get there before nightfall.
That's what I was telling them. It's kind of far, but you know, at the same time, it is kind of a distance too, though.
Careful from here on out. There's a nest up there. Moving on out.
Basically, try to stay to the trail as much as you possibly can, please.
You got it.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out. The first picture of one of these things is probably going to be history making.
What is she? She can do her own thing. She's very capable. She can do all the way down. Luckily, I know you guys haven't been in town, so you guys haven't seen the newspaper. According to the report, bandits in this region have basically vacated. Which I basically knew, but it has been officially reported that bandit activity is at an all-time low in, I think, decades.
Kind of scared off.
Was this in response to the Battle of the Blood Moon?
2 things. One thing, probably Battle of the Blood Moon for this region. 2, there's a lot easier pickings inside the Central Empire right now.
Yeah.
And then you also have the completely free nation of the Elven Republic. So probably new trade routes being established there, so they're probably waiting on that so they can figure out where to stock too.
You know, yeah, thinking about this now, I'm kind of reminded of the initial settling of the United States of America, back where we're from. Essentially, folks in a similar position to us showed up, and the folks had a lot less technological development. Things progressed pretty quickly. I guess it's a good thing that not too many of our weapons found their way into any of the hands of these bandits or military people here. That would have been pretty dangerous.
If that's what you think. You never know. Like, Are you sure? Like, do you know for a fact that there were no casualties on your side during the battle? Because there might have been unaccounted for casualties.
You know, actually, now that you mention it, yeah, that might be true. I guess we might end up seeing then if any of those weapons find their way back to us.
From what I understand, it wasn't you guys that was the one doing the battle, but a nation called Brazil. How do you know that they're being completely forthright with you?
Well, that's why we're here, and
Yeah.
specifically looking into things as we are, because we don't.
Yeah.
That would make sense. Goodness. We're headed downward still. It's not at the base of the hill. It's further out than the base of the hill. I'm just trying to make sure we're not leaving anybody behind. We are leaving one person behind, but she can catch back up if she wants to. It's the, I don't know what word you guys would use to describe her. The one with multiple tails.
I don't think we have a word to describe something like that. I don't know.
The tall one with all the maroon coloring in your.
Yes, with the
Yeah. Well, I mean, there is a word to describe it. That sort of a description. It's a word you've told me about before. Kid's name.
One of those things, I can't quite remember, is it one of those things that's like a legend where you're from or something like that?
Well, yeah, actually.
Much like he mentioned earlier, dragons are also a legend, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, actually, stories of supernatural creatures, as we considered them.
What kind of stories do they have of Kitsune where you're from?
All sorts, both good and bad. There's an entire region of people that, I believe their stories are sourced from. Two different regions in particular, and I think one of the regions had another word, but it's not as well known or popular as those stories.
I see.
But generally, mischievous, you have to be very careful with your words when talking to them in stories, otherwise they might lead you astray. That sort of thing. There are certainly better stories as well, and a lot of those stories, people take elements from them and retell them.
I see.
This is getting to a round where there was a lot of bear and wyvern tracks.
Hmm.
Oh, be careful out here.
Stay close.
You know, I think I said it before, but like, as someone who lives in the central, like, United States, this feels like very familiar. This feels very at home. This kind of environment. I dig it. Rocky Mountain type shit.
Where? Oh, I know what you're talking about the one. Yeah, they'll see that in the distance. It's pretty easy for them to see it. This is actually something you might want to write about. We're gonna be passing by it. You'll see it. You'll see it. You'll know what I'm talking about when you see it.
Oh, okay.
I would ask that you be, actually like respectful though about it.
Oh, of course. If it's something you don't want me to, I guess, capture the image of, just let me know.
Well, it's not that. It's more, it is a serious landmark, if you would.
I see. Oh. They find something?
Where is the hunter? Oh, I saw him for a second. Why is he all the way up there? I don't know.
We're a little over halfway there, I think.
Oh, wow. You weren't kidding about this hike. It's very scenic, though.
Yeah, we still have a bit of a walk from here. We're gonna, basically, when we get down, we're gonna have to keep on following the path, and you're gonna see a lake that we have to go across, and then walk some more.
Oh, crossing the lake. You have, ferries or canoes or something of that, sort?
No, we just have a really big bridge.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. It's
Oh.
just, you can go around it, and then there's like a smaller gap where you can just walk up a wooden bridge that we have.
I see, I see.
The big bridges cost way too much fucking money, man.
Yeah, I imagine it would be quite difficult, especially out here to get something like that set up.
Don't mind the haunted forest right here. I see where
Well, you gotta appreciate, just all the stuff popping in just shows how much like effort was put into making it so that some stuff did not load when you were not in an area. So it's like, a lot of optimization was put into this map to let it be this big, which is freaking cool.
If you follow that path, that leads you to the thing I'm going to be pointing out when we pass by it.
I see. Well, Doctor, what do you make of this place so far? I know you're not much of a biologist, but how does how does the plant life compare to where we're from?
Sir, I am a biologist.
Oh, sorry, I thought chemist.
The plant life, well, it's a mixture of two disciplines. I am technically a microbiologist.
Oh, I see.
Specifically. I specialize in DNA, though. Not necessarily ecosystems, but from what I can tell or have seen, a majority of the plants here seem very similar to the ones on our side,
need to be
but
careful,
not
even though
quite the
we're in
same.
a group.
Minor
Wagons
differences.
can move on from above.
It's like
Indeed.
walking through memory, honestly. You know, all the fir trees.
It is quite pristine, isn't it?
Yeah, it reminds me on hikes I would take when I was younger. Hiking through areas like this, but it's not quite the same.
That large mound over there. Please never step on that.
I see. What is it?
On what?
That is a mass grave for the soldiers who died.
Oh.
If you look off to the right, behind the trees, there is a perfectly round, hemispheric mound of dirt. It does not look like there's any heavy equipment here. It looks like it's all been piled up by hand. And it's definitely not a natural occurrence.
I would also ask, please don't ask Rena too many questions about it.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, I understand why.
Oh, I forgot about the landslide. We don't even need the. Okay. It only serves the purpose of being a ramp now. Well, it still works, so we still get where we need to go. So. It's not too far from here anymore. But we're most of the way there now.
When did this landslide occur?
Probably a little bit after the battle. But basically, right, this used to be not quite as stable, you know?
I see.
And it should be that way, I think. Am I correct?
It should.
It should be that way, right?
It should be.
Oh, that is quite large.
How long have you been hunting out here, by the way?
Years.
Sheesh. That is a fucking huge mass grave.
I believe it's that way.
It is. Just taking a second.
Nighttime's coming pretty fast. We're gonna have to move to get back.
That's why reporters are important. Ones that tell the truth, anyways.
Yes, of course. I aim to be as objective as possible in my reportings. Especially since this is gonna be what a lot of people, well, almost everyone back home, what their first experience with this world is.
Yes. See, I don't know if it's common in your world, but we have an issue with press sometimes where, they either A, have biases and report things very unobjectively to the point where it, like, is basically a lie, and B, they get censored by the Empire.
Oh, good to know those things aren't just a, invention of the modern world. Yeah, we have those too. I talked with your apothecary, Musil, I think his name was. He told us.
Musil thinks Twinkle Dinks.
Yeah. Never heard his full name. But he said you had a. I understand. He told me y'all had a printing press. Well, the printing press had been invented here.
It's the building in town with the newspaper on it, posted to the side of it. You can peek through the windows, you can see it.
Oh.
Question, ma'am.
Yes.
It is getting the wrong turn right. Are you sure that we want to keep on trudging this path?
Oh yeah, because it's right over there.
Okay. This is it? I think it is.
Those are not natural.
No, certainly not.
This is indeed the place where the main battle happened. This is where the main Imperial force was.
I see.
There was, I can't remember quite where, but I was watching from up on that mountain over there, but somewhere, I think this crater, one of these craters, was literally the Imperial command tent.
I see.
Very huge crater. And not deep enough for that.
Where did we go?
Interesting what they used. If it's mortars. Oh, shoot up.
See back there still?
Hold on.
Where did we go?
Not a force.
Not downwards, right?
They
Yes.
Okay, yeah, she's just back
Range
there.
proportions. But it was like here.
Oh! I just realized what you have. I saw those. These ones are different. They go farther.
You're talking about
Yeah, I think.
I watched a lot of it, and it seems like the way that ranged combat works. Ours is much simpler, but have similar tactics and principles. It's very interesting.
Just
Well,
more
it's my
powerful
understanding that it became an important part of our planet's, our world's history, the invention of ranged warfare, that sort of thing. I'm not exactly a historian, but
I saw these things.
Over the years,
they
people
were
got
like
really
those,
good
but
at
bigger.
throwing things at each other, basically.
They were like the
Mhm.
rifles, but bigger, and they used them kind of like how you use like a refined ballista, if you know what that is. I don't know if you know what a refined ballista is.
Yeah.
That's like it's like a crossbow, right?
Oh no, not a refined ballista. They're different. A ballista is mounted in place. A refined ballista is something like a piece of weaponry.
Well, yeah, but like
that is-
it's like the same principle with a
Yeah.
ballista. Like
it's like you move it and you put it on the
And pull
ground
back.
and then you use it.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm not as familiar with that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, let's.
Well, our world was very
You
similar to
said you need
yours.
Take samples or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
And I can show you around. Dead trees. There's a crater up there.
Sample the kit. Yeah. Okay.
Rocks.
Yeah.
Can you give me one?
Yeah. Here, one sec. I've got 3 with me. Basically, if you spot an area that either of you think has maybe been contaminated with, well, specifically tear gas is what we were told. So look for something like that. Any sort of surfaces that might have residue. Look for canisters. Any sort of thing like that.
Canisters.
Open this up. Take the
Nothing
swab.
like such.
Swab it properly, thoroughly.
Why would you
put
be
it
looking
back?
for canisters?
Will do.
So, tear gas is. Oh God, what's the word? Same. Take out the swab.
Mm-hmm.
Put it back in. Try not to breathe on it. There should be some gloves in there as well.
Right, right.
Use those. Like medical grade, not.
Yeah.
Basically, back where we came from, there are some certain weapons that were deemed, well, too brutal, too violent, even for our wars. And what we're looking for here today is one of those such things. It is banned, quite literally, in any and all use.
Considered illegal.
No, I know. But why were you looking for the canisters? I thought you were looking at, like, crazy weapons.
Well, so canisters were used, or could have been used. So, leftovers. Basically, if the Brazilians came here and did something, fought with these weapons, there might be remnants of those weapons left behind. Think of it like.
So these canisters
Think of it as
are the
leftover
weapons.
arrows. Well, the stuff inside the canisters. The used up canisters
like
would
that.
be what we would be finding.
Yeah.
Yes. Kind of like that, but, it'll, be a bit different. If we can find some
Noted.
intact canisters as well, that'll be great for evidence in terms of,
Noted.
making certain we know
Understood.
exactly what was done. If we find anything else out of the ordinary, we'll also be looking to test. I'll have to either come out here myself or send someone else out with another test kit to collect samples. In the meantime, let's get started.
Yeah.
Take a look around. Are there also any major sources of water around here?
Mushrooms. I just thought of like the, I don't know, I thought of like Super Mario, like mushrooms, Luigi. Somewhere there's nothing. No life, no. If I were a military force over there attacking here, tear gas. Initial bombardment would have been first. Wouldn't have been any reason to move in with tear gas if they were planning on shelling the place. So really, this could be anywhere. Maybe the, maybe a canister rolled down into one of the craters. Worth taking a look. Let's see here. Well, it's got a place to try as any, right? Let's see here.
It just kind of scared the
you
shit
could
out
shoot
of
someone
everybody.
before they could. Yeah, before you know, you can shoot somebody before they can reach you with like a short-ranged weapon. Going to kill them before they can get to you.
I prefer knife arrows myself.
Knife arrows? What is a knife
Yeah.
arrow? Anything here, Dr. Young? Imagine if it's all burnt like this, there's probably not much left. Yeah.
I decided to take a swab from the bottom of one of the craters. I figured if the mortar bombardment was their initial attack, they wouldn't have much of a reason to do shelling with tear gas beforehand. Figured maybe any canisters or something might have rolled into one of the craters.
Fair enough. It wouldn't be thorough, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. So here's my sample, if you need it back.
Yeah, here.
My kid is still inducted. No way across the barricade.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. They after when they retreated, the ones that survived, a lot of they down that way. You can't go that way. They barricaded this way in.
Who? Some of the.
What do you mean, barrack? We should probably get back.
There's a bunch of wooden. They just dropped a bunch of tree limbs and stuff, and just so it's just like a big wall. They're not really too high, but you look that plus. You know, the rubble, and then the trees fell over from the explosions.
The
and
Brazilians
stuff.
did this, or this?
No, it was both the attack and also the retreating soldiers.
So the Empire did this? They made this barricade?
Honestly,
if they were being chased out, I would suggest we check around this area as well for any sort of spent canisters or any residue that might be left.
There is another
Like
one to
basically
your
while they
right.
were running, do you see that big tree that fell over?
Right
and then
over
they
here.
were like, "Oh, quick, use it as a barricade so they can't." And then, you know.
Another canister over here.
Everyone, be careful. Come here.
Yeah. Just no. Hey.
Oh,
stay
no.
away from me.
Hey, stop.
I already checked off that one. No worries.
Yeah, he said it's fine.
Okay. Yeah, any sort of disturbance could set these things off. I'm having
it's fine.
someone.
Hey, whoa. Hey, yeah, hey.
Hey.
Come here, please.
There is another
Those
one over there.
explode and could kill all of us very quickly if it goes off.
I've-
It's not spent.
He said it's fine.
I've seen stories of kids in war zones playing around, thinking those things are safe or done, and then it's too late.
I mean, he seems to know what he's talking about for some reason.
I don't think he does. Quite frankly.
Who is?
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is. Yes, we should really get a bomb disposal unit out here.
Is that? Wait, is that?
Is that Miss Casa?
I'm not sure.
Oh, he's waving us.
Sounds like
Your friend is waving us over.
Let's see if we can get someone to come out and
retrieve them. Waving us over. I'll go look.
What's the matter? You find another one?
Jackson, when you look down at this one, it's cracked open, and you can see that the insides don't have anything inside them. It's just a empty husk.
Is this a? Does this look like a tear gas canister
shell.
of some kind?
No,
Or
it
more
looks
of a-
like a mortar, the
see.
mortar sheath.
Uh,
But it is inert. No explosives in it.
oh. This one looks like a dud. Fortunately. How do you know?
It's not a dud. It is the sheath.
Oh.
It is completely empty. It's like a... I don't want to use the word can, but you can see on the inside of it that this is just a literal shell. There's nothing inside.
Looks like whatever happened, the inside exploded and the shell remains. Well, how did you know it was how did you know it was safe? You deal with these before? That's not a very.
You all act as if we weren't on the other end of these things.
Well, far be it from me to assume, but
We have to learn as well.
I suppose so. This one's hollow. Explosive charge inside is gone.
Okay.
I have a question for you.
So you're not gonna scream at me for dinging that one, right?
Do you know...
No.
I already dinged it.
Is that how you? Is that how you test them?
If you
What you're doing with this party?
No, that is absolutely not.
Well, is that how?
Um,
Is that how you and the fellow folks here test them?
Number 3 if you...
We have folks back at our base.
small little things, right?
I'm thinking I did not find you here.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see any.
Yes.
Look, if you find any more of these,
Anyways, if it's hollowed out, it's possible that it's also possible, knowing the Brazilians, that they have bad equipment.
He seemed very
Just
upset.
Old stuff that they're just lobbing at people now.
yes. Look, Miss May, if you find any more of these, we have people who are able to diffuse these without dinking them, as you said.
Well, it's not a matter of using, it's a matter of retrieving, containing, and
I'm not sure why he said that so
disassembling.
swiftly.
Yeah.
Very carefully. That's this is
Or
the
you
sort
could
of
just
stuff
like,
I was
if
working
it's
with
one of them that's
before
like
I got here.
active as you're scared of, why not just like throw something at it and make it blow up?
Well, because you don't know how
That
big
is
it's
as
gonna
I
go up
thought.
all the time.
Well, if you make it,
Or
why
it
wouldn't
could
you know how big it
throw
blows
other
up?
things?
Tell
Yes,
you
to a
what.
certain degree, but it could also throw up other debris.
I have no interest
rocks,
in you having
stones,
run out here for
branches
nothing.
That could also,
Oh, hey, Lotea, you
Oh,
ended up out
myself
here
I did.
anyway.
There you
But
are. Oh,
I'm just going to say that
hello. Yeah.
I could not find you. Perhaps I will just find
I
you.
believe there's a certain we have a certain adage where we're from called kicking a hornet's nest. You know, especially just kind of avoid as much dangerous stuff as possible.
Yeah.
Do they have horns?
No, hornets? You don't have hornets here?
Do they not have
wasps, bees?
Small, very aggressive bugs that will sting people repeatedly.
Yeah.
If they are aggravated.
I was thinking something bigger. Never mind.
Anyways, I want to go take a look over at the barricade here. If they were putting these up as they were retreating, if they were using any sort of tear gas to flood them out, I have a feeling we might find something this way.
Yeah. Seems like a good bet.
Wait. Do you mean do they look at? Do they have multiple legs? And like a little sword?
Yeah, more of a needle-ish.
That's a sword spider. God, goodness.
A sword spider. Well, I mean, do yours fly?
No, it's a sword spider.
Yeah, ours kind of fly, and they have some very distinctive yellow stripes.
Then we need to take it back.
You really don't have anything like that here?
I know, that's something bigger.
Well, I mean, you know, I guess some worlds get stuck with hornets, some worlds get stuck with dragons.
Blown down trees. Definitely angled in a way that is keeping people coming from this direction. It was definitely a hastily built barricade as troops went running or retreating. Looking closer at the wood, looking within the cracks of it, seeing the bullet holes and other damage that was created by the war. You don't see anything with your eyes in terms of residue that is in the cracks or in the holes. Looking closer and seeing the logs where things might have fallen and gotten out later.
Do you need any wood? This is pretty solid wood.
Think so? I mean, well, it looks kind of worn away.
Well, yeah, that's because there were fucking explosions.
Yeah. No, we don't need any. We don't need any wood though.
You're not gonna like expand or anything like that?
I mean, frankly, I hope not. Not for a very, very fucking long time. I think we've done enough expanding already, frankly.
I see.
I don't know.
Now, I have a question for you. You guys say that... Are you guys sure that you only have humans over there? Like, no elves or anything like that?
No, as far as I'm, well, no, actually, yes. Full stop, the only sentient race where we're from is humans. There's, mythology about elves and dwarves and, stuff like that, but none of it has been...
I'm just asking because that one, with the eye patch, she has the exact same accent as elven diplomats.
Really? That is rather interesting. I guess, I don't know. Maybe our worlds are more connected than we might have initially thought. I mean, definitely seems like mythology, creatures, biology, people is a lot of links. Not too many to just be coincidence, but
And then there's the big shiny link.
right, yeah, the physical one. Oh, I did mean to. I did actually want to ask. Were you there on this side when the portal, opened?
Oh yeah, I've been here for a few years.
What happened? Was it just kind of a large light explosion? Did everyone kind of just...
Oh, it was a massive light. It was like we could see it from over the mountain hill. Like it was like the beam immediately shot up. It was instant.
I see.
And then the Imperial forces. This used to be Imperial land. Imperial Dwarven. This used to be Imperial Dwarven cantons until recently. Now they're free cantons. But they were like investigate it, and then I guess a scout went through or something. I don't quite know, but they investigated it and then came back and are like, wait, there's people on the other side, and they just kind of assumed it was like some kind of attack or something and just ran over. And I'm pretty sure you know what happened on your side from there.
Yeah. That is interesting. So I guess neither of us really know what the heck's going on with that.
And I do know that before the Battle of Blood Moon, some people came through and were like just running up to locals and stuff and just taking them.
Brazilians, I assume, from the military?
Probably. I don't know, but this was before the Battle of the Blood Moon.
So before the
started, even
before the fight, people were being taken. Okay, that is concerning.
and they like took them to the other side.
I see. That's that'll definitely bear looking into more. Yeah, our friends on the other side of the portal have been, very. They've withheld a lot of information from us. It's
isn't your what's his name?
Oh.
The elf amongst your ranks, isn't he one of the people that they took or something? Because he seemed to already be familiar with a lot of you.
I haven't had much experience talking to him myself. I did talk to the Blue Hornet fellow, and he said that he was taken, put in a prison somewhere away from where he came in.
Prison? Why would they put him in prison? Did he commit a crime?
Apparently he may have killed a couple of our soldiers.
Miss Amari. Hello.
Hello.
I think we need to go.
Yeah, it's getting kind of
It
dark.
is getting pretty late. You guys have everything you need?
What does a swarm of bees do? Oh, Ghost, it releases a swarm of bees directly in my apartment. It's very dangerous. That's why it's the highest tier reward.
I'm guessing that means you didn't get anything.
About this place? Not yet.
Well, we collected some swabs, and we'll have to take those back to our lab. But, we might find something there. We didn't find anything, glaringly physical, which isn't surprising. People could have come through and swept up some of the canisters.
It has been months, yeah.
Yes. And they are shiny things on a battlefield. Some folks might have taken them. So, looks like lab analysis might be our best hope.
You never know.
Let's go back.
It's different.
Never should have happened in the first place.
Necessary
Are you guys ready?
Ready
Yes.
when you are.
Yes, before it gets any darker.
Sun looks like it's about
Yeah.
to begin.
Really rather not
I
be
can
stuck
guide
up
you
here
if
in
need
dark
be.
with a bunch of flying wolves.
Not like
we
I'm
will
a
both
politician.
guide back.
I've lived here for years.
I know.
Don't defend the mayor.
actually know this mountain region quite well.
Don't even have steel weapons.
To be honest,
Yeah.
testing that hunter the whole time we were here. I know you weren't.
You know, I've seen battlefields before. I've seen the aftermath of battlefields, but this is something uniquely horrifying. Didn't stand a
Just
chance.
to test him to see if, and sometimes I said the wrong way just to test, and he actually knew his stuff.
Every one of
He
them
knew
I've
which way to
been
go.
to has been incredibly one-sided. This is even more so than that.
Mr. Hunter. Mr. Hunter, we're headed back. I don't know if you want to stay out here or not.
Hmm.
Be careful. I'll make you fly.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the mushroom.
No, I was talking about the stump.
Ah.
What's wrong about the mushrooms? Do you not have mushrooms?
No, we have mushrooms. You just, I guess you never really know what you're gonna get with a mushroom, right? Could be a tasty dinner or
That's true, some of them are extremely toxic.
yeah, or
Some of them
brutal,
paralyze
painful
you.
death.
Yes. Yeah, I know we've got mushrooms, different things with spores, slimes.
Seven make you just stay asleep all day.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why you should be very careful with eating them because some
Dr. Ashiro, do you think one of these one of the weapons lying around here might have some trace elements of chemical weapons on it? Because if it belonged to a combatant,
possibly. Do you want to help me get
yeah.
another sample? One more kit.
Miss Mayad, is it? Well, I was thinking we might be able to take one of them. Would it be all right for us to take one of the weapons here, or would that be a no-no?
I mean, yeah, no, that's totally fine. What are we gonna do with it?
Okay. Let's grab one of the spears.
Don't blow yourself up, apparently.
Yeah, geez, not even steel. It's just.
Yeah, I have it.
Oh yeah, you've got it. Well, I guess. Do you need to wrap it up or anything? Let's take it back to a lab.
Yeah. We don't have anything to wrap it up. Just let's go.
Hmm. That is it's quite heavy though, the assassination of the Empire leadership in one swoop.
I have a speaker.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're all together. That's everybody. I think the hunter left.
Possibly. I haven't seen him. No, Rena's there.
No, not Rena. The other hunter.
The masked fellow.
Oh, the yellow-eyed
Usual
one that kept kicking
Yes.
ordnance.
I see you notice.
If you could report back to the base on your way back, so that he can have his words. I don't know what all the fuss is about there.
I see that. Is she in trouble? Is she in trouble for coming with us? It sounds like she's in trouble. seemed really confused about why she's with us. That's apparently why Miss Zoe came out here, was because she was looking for her.
Oh, no, to my knowledge, she was asked to come here with us.
That's what I thought.
Never hurts to have someone with a sniper rifle.
Dang it. I just realized. Man.
What's the matter?
I was all excited about actually sleeping in my house because the construction is finished, but there's no furniture in it yet. Oh.
It didn't get moved from Varus's house.
What do you mean from Varus's house?
That's where you were staying.
No, I've been staying with Koyugi.
Oh, well then I got some terrible information, and I will have to go and
Yeah,
find
you
the
did. That
person
was
who said that
weeks
to
and
me,
weeks
and...
ago.
Oh, well. See, sometimes people don't tell me.
Well, what did you think of the battlefield, Dr. Ashiro?
Awful. But, I mean, given what I saw, it's hard to say. There's not a lot of evidence that you can just see, but, you know,
Yeah.
that's what the test kits are for.
If it helps, plant life at least did not seem to be poisoned.
Well, I mean, the weeds that were growing there looked relatively hardy, but weeds tend to do that anyways, so...
Even
It's
some of
also
the
just
other
been so
plants that
long
were
since
regrowing
the
as
battle
well.
happened. It's also possible that any sort of residue or remnants may have been washed away. So possible the Brazilians may have cleaned up after themselves, so it's still hard to say.
And that's what I was thinking too. It also could have been possible that, you know, individuals came through after the fight and picked up any shiny objects lying on the battlefield. It could be possible.
Extremely possible.
It could be possible. We could find some more if we looked into things at town, but
That's why I was also hoping you might be able to interview more of the people that were present there. Be able to perhaps identify from a description what was used. That way I can build test kits because given the limited supplies I can only do so much.
yeah.
And,
That Varus
I'm
fellow,
used to having, so.
Captain of the Guard, I definitely would like to talk with him about that.
Oh yeah, he was on the actual battlefield itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I was kind of hoping you would have the opportunity to accompany us out here, but it seemed he was busy.
I was too, but apparently he's doing something. You know, I would offer, I don't know how to describe it, more aid, but you know, that I don't really know who else would have been there aside from Varus or me watching from above and Koyuki.
Well, it's pretty fine.
But or Tatarina. And I don't even have stuff in my house yet. All my stuff is stored away in a distance. So.
So the town has been much more populated by newcomers after the battle. Is that it?
Oh yeah, everybody you've seen almost in a newcomer.
I see.
There are not many of us that have been here since before.
Hmm.
There are a few though, but just not many.
I'm walking through the cursed section here. I'm walking through the cursed lake. Ooh.
looking up into the sky, the pouring in light almost become comforting. A signal in the sky of where things are that helps you get yourself around the wilderness. Letting you know that you're getting closer and closer to home.
Is there anybody in your village that is particularly knowledgeable when it comes to, things like fungi, plants, different molds, that sort of thing?
There
I
would
might be
be
able to
3
help you.
answers to that depending on the type of plant. If you want like herbal style stuff, Lotea right here will be the person to talk to. If you want survival like foods type stuff, that would be one of the hunters such as Rena. And if you want medicinal type stuff, that would be Musalfinks.
Okay. Well, I think perhaps, given the, it was, mushrooms that were given to him, they said that they could not identify, perhaps, Musalfinks would be the one to speak with?
That would make sense, yeah. He has a large assortment of things such as mushrooms and stuff like that, yeah.
I might be able to help you as well.
Depending on the kind of mushroom. Perhaps
Mr. Twinkledings would be helpful.
You know, it's really funny.
I'd be happy to help.
For a little while now. Never noticed the mayor until today.
Oh. Yeah, that was surprising.
Even though we had spoken like several times.
Honestly,
And to be fair,
if someone were to ask me who the mayor of my hometown, I would probably not know them personally, or not be able to point them at the crowd either. So. It's not completely unheard of.
That sounds almost like a city rather than a town.
Yeah. Well, I suppose I did grow up close to larger cities most of my life.
I'm curious. What is it like there?
In cities? Oh,
Hmm.
well, I've lived in a couple of cities throughout my life.
How would you describe them, though?
Oh, yeah.
Hello. I was calling you. Your turn.
Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, it's a bit more weighty than I expected.
Yeah.
How much do you think this thing has decayed since it's been here? I mean, wood and metal probably doesn't really last too long, right?
Well, depends on wood and metal. Honestly.
Well, I moved
I see.
for schooling. I grew up near the school that
and
my father taught.
very good metal.
And then after I
Huh.
graduated,
And it's been like a year. Not much saltness in the soil, I suppose. So it didn't rust so quickly.
Yeah. Well, I guess, you know, those mysteries about what kind of metal this is, we'll figure that out in time. Type of metal, type of wood, if it's been exposed to anything. Well, I mean, that's, you know, I say that like I'm gonna help. I know that's your guys' job, so thank you for doing that, just on a bit of a hunch.
No, you're helping. Thank you.
I honestly don't remember it.
Quick thinking on grabbing a spear. That was enough.
Effectively, it just means.
Well, you know, I was thinking, what I was thinking as we were leaving, like, is there anything here that we could bring back that folks at the base might want? First I thought mushrooms, but then I realized, you know, we probably got mushrooms everywhere else in the forest. But then, you know, one of the spears, that's something that might be, you know, might have seen some things. Oh yeah, should we, you know, pick up the pace?
The dark is ready to worry. We're almost there.
It'll still get pretty dark out here, Mari. should. Maybe for you. That being said, Amari, how much have you lived in dark forests?
I only heard part of that sentence.
I said, how long have you lived in? Quite steep, be careful.
Yeah.
Linger out here any longer than we have to, given the wildlife.
I guess to answer your question, both cities, or at least the larger ones, are filled with people, thousands, hundreds of thousands of people, in some of the large cities, there are definitely places with smaller populations. The city I was born in, not Toronto. That's where I moved afterwards. Vancouver.
Oh, I'm gonna sneeze.
Interesting.
Very interesting name.
Whew. Double sneeze. I always double sneeze. I don't know why.
Yes. Yeah, well, and then later in my life, after I finished my studies, I moved to a place, a country known as the Netherlands. I have such a hard time pronouncing the name of the city that I was... Yeah, I moved there for work. It was sort of what got me here, actually. A town called Ridgeswick, I think, is how you're supposed to pronounce it.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Oh man. I like looking at
where
the beam
I,
up in the sky.
Yeah, it's actually kind of helpful.
Do you have stars like this where you're from?
Stars? Well, yeah, you can see the stars, but not nearly as many or as bright here. There is a lot of, we refer to it just as light pollution. When you have large cities, yes, where you have large cities with a lot of lights, and that can cause a lot of, I guess, interference, if you will. All the light in the city makes it hard to see the stars. Well, it's not that it's absurdly bright, it's just spread out over a large area, but when you're standing far back, yeah, you can see the glow of the city from even a distance, you know, over the horizon.
Why would you need something that bright?
Well,
I mean, we saw
cities...
the lights in their little building, Amari.
Yeah, inside your little exchange
they seem
building
to
we were
like
in
them.
there, and they're way too bright.
Well,
you know, people do turn the lights off, but at night there are still a lot of people who are active, people who, I don't know, do whatever it is they need to do.
Oh,
their
I can
jobs,
sympathize with that.
Their life,
Yeah.
you know, that sort of thing. It's just the way people live.
yeah, it's not like one super bright light. It's like normal brightness lights everywhere to keep everything illuminated.
Yeah, hundreds of thousands.
Outside, inside.
Individual lights, but they all add up eventually.
Yep. Say,
I just...
Miss Maya, do you have constellations here? Do your people recognize any shapes in the stars? I was thinking, I don't know. Hey, Dr. Ashiro, do we have any, I don't know, astronomers back at base?
I'm not entirely certain. I don't think so. We might have one or two that might be familiar with it, but I don't know if we have anybody who's specializes in astrology.
'Cause I was thinking...
Astrology,
maybe we could examine the...
Study of the stars and the planets in the sky.
Maybe we could examine the stars and everything out here and find out where we are. Because, I don't know, do you think we might be on a different planet?
Yeah. That's a theory, but I don't think we know for certain. Quite honestly, that would be a question for someone far more qualified than me to speak on astrology. That being said, they are some of the brighter lights in the sky. They may not actually even be stars, they may be other planets.
You mean
Not
like
all
what
of
we're on
them,
right
for
now?
certain.
Those could be more of them.
Yes.
Just making sure I
Not saying
understand
perhaps
correctly.
inhabitable. We don't understand the nature of the whatever solar system this planet is on. But you know, eventually, as we're able to do more research, we might be able to discover such things.
Oh yeah, that opened up a bigger can of worms than I thought it would. Oh yeah, we could be somewhere completely different.
That's where we just don't know. We don't know if the portal was some form of wormhole or some other something.
That would be nice.
Its nature is completely foreign to us, so we're completely in the dark as much as you all are on that.
Forest is gonna get a lot more treacherous in the coming weeks.
We're near. The forest isn't going to get treasures around here.
With the winter, it will.
That's the best part of
It is the best part, but yes, it will still be dangerous to walk around. Well, not necessarily dangerous. It should be much more cautious, let's say.
Miss Mayor, are the winters here particularly harsh?
You can just call me Amari.
Sorry, Mari. Are the winters here harsh at all? Or?
It depends. Sometimes no. It depends. Around this region, it'll get always tough. Not always, not every year, but very often snows during the winter.
I think we're pretty high up in the mountains, so you know, condensation freezes.
It'll definitely be cold.
Yeah, sometimes you can even see your breath in front of you.
Sometimes. I can imagine, yeah.
I never even thought about that before. Do you live on another planet?
No. Our solar system, which is to refer to the planets that orbit around the star that
the sun, yeah.
Is in our sun, yeah. It's orbited by a total of 8 planets, or at least, well, depending on who you ask, there's a bit of debate on that one. There is only one planet that's inhabitable, though, that people actually live on. We've done a bit of exploration of the other planets, though, to a certain degree.
Only one.
Yeah. Honestly, the portal opening was sort of entirely unexpected to us. There's a lot of philosophy surrounding finding life in other places.
Oh wait,
amongst
you guys didn't do that on your side.
No, yeah.
I thought that one of someone on your side must have opened it, since nobody ever heard it.
As far as no, we have no idea what caused it.
Yeah, it appears that whatever opened it was a surprise to both our worlds.
I have a question, actually. Do you not have any of, well, I guess, any of our races in your world?
No, we just have humans. Although humans, as it
Really?
stands, are a very diverse bunch. I mean, all
Yeah,
sorts of
sure they are, but aren't we all?
Well, I mean, do you
As
have
far as we
different,
know, for the last
well, actually,
few thousand years,
actually
we've had
don't know
only
what the word
humans.
is. The steak women that work at the cafe.
Yeah, that would be, I guess the best way to say it
The
would be
lamia?
lamia.
The lamia. Okay.
the lamia.
The lamia. There is one I've noticed. She has a lot of fur. Where the others have
Yes.
scales, right?
Yes.
So I can only assume that she must come from a very different place compared to the rest of you.
Yes, that's because most of them come from the Isle of Eula, and it's a much more temperate climate up north. Not temperate, I guess, warm, tropical, I guess, but it's up north. It's hotter. And sometimes there are some lamia that live far enough down south that they live in a more cold environment, and so they grow fur.
Yeah, so we have a lot of similarities there. Humans have diversified over thousands and thousands of years. It's why you can look at all of the humans here, and each of us has relatively differing skin tones.
Fascinating.
Yeah. We don't exactly classify it super strictly because there's a lot of mixing between different people.
Yeah. Like, I only, like, humans are, like, as a race of whole, I don't go, you're all different. I say human, 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 human. And then if you see, like, like a wolfkin, you don't just go, you, here's all of your sub-races and all this, down to the last T. You just go, wolfkin.
Yeah, basically. Similar to that, yeah.
I mean, I hope you're not literally calling them just wolfkin, but you know what I mean, like when I'm talking about, when you're talking about a species.
Yes, I'm saying we handle it similarly. We don't just, you know, oh, you are a human of this subspecies.
I do. Can you please do not just walk up to people and just say, hey, you're this thing. That could be taken contextually very wrong.
Yeah, we've been warned a bit about that sort of behavior.
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain all of us are trying our best to be as courteous as possible.
First, did you know that this portal was opened, or could there have been opening some portals from other time periods?
Wolfgang and I had a similar conversation this morning. Good question.
Question.
Evening.
Dr. Amar.
Perfect timing.
That is Mayor Amari, and I am Dr. Ashiro.
Ashiro, I'm sorry. It's
Hey, names. It's fine.
It is
Mayor Amari, Dr. Ashiro.
Yeah.
How did I fuck that up so badly? I am so sorry.
I was very confused.
Doctor-
I was like, why am I being called a doctor?
Dr. Ashiro, do you mind if I speak to you for a minute here?
Yes? I suppose. It is a bit dark out here though, and I'd rather not get anything.
Understood.
We
It'd be
can
best to
speak
go
back
back
at
to
the
the town.
village. Of course, we can follow.
Yeah,
that's
all right.
Yes, no, that's quite alright.
My legs are killing me.
Mine too.
Of course.
Let's
Alright.
head back.
Yeah, you offer it.
Thank you.
I mean,
Could
I've
always
walked
just bring
further,
tea
but
for
it's still not
everyone.
fun.
Yeah, right.
Green tea. Oh, did you get any of
Well, I think we're going
any of those
to the
energizing
camp,
herbs?
not the town, right?
No, but apparently there's a kitsune shrine out here. It has a
Oh
garden
yeah.
that I didn't get a full
Did
chance
you?
to look at.
Oh yeah, I forget. I keep forgetting that you're just so kind and familiar with everybody that I keep forgetting that you've only been here for a few weeks before all of this.
That being said, though, Amari, I happen to find more peppermint. So we'll be having more peppermint tea soon.
So we're going to...
Oh yeah, is this the this is the bridge to the village, I believe?
This is the bridge.
That's to the village, yes.
Practically a little under a decade.
We need to go back to the camp.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, your doctor said to talk in the town.
Can we go up to the base
I will
anyways?
speak with-
Actually, I think that's a better idea. Is it? I don't. My legs hurt. I'm old. Fuck.
Which way?
Sorry,
Let's
Doctor.
go
I'm
back.
sure.
Let's head back to the camp then.
Okay.
Mayor.
Great.
I will head back.
My apologies. It's been.
Oh, good evening.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh, these
for
legs are
showing
not
us
getting
to
any
the
younger.
site And talking with us, it was
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Share.
Yeah.
When we
Miss,
get time, I would
What,
like
do you need me to carry
tea
you
with
there?
you both.
No,
Yes,
I can.
and I would love to
trust
speak
me.
actually with the
I've
both
had
of you,
longer
perhaps
tracks,
more
but-
privately in the future.
Yes,
Younger.
I was gonna mention that.
I
If
never
you
thought
wanna
the
talk
age
more
would catch
casually,
up
my
so
house is
damn
being built, so
Yes.
How old are you?
Either hers or mine.
sometime next week or after, some other week after
Wonderful.
this. So stop
Yes, yes.
Have
I'm
about
gonna be
30.
a bit busy with
Have
these
about a
samples
decade
the
more
next
until I'm
couple of days.
If
and
you can't
handling
find
some
me
other
and somebody says I'm
issues,
at my house is when you enter the town and you see the barracks that are at like the 45-degree angle and you see the houses that are marked at 90-degree angle. I am the first one that is not the barracks.
Oh, I think I know exactly where that was, given we stayed at
If
the
you ever
barracks.
need to find me, mine is literally right across the
Not very
street
tactful
from
way to
the
put it.
cafe.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, both of course.
I can
And I
understand
would,
what you say.
if you want, we
Speaking more.
can,
Of course.
yeah, we can plan something.
Yes.
I'd be happy to
In the
provide tea
meantime,
for
I
you.
think we should probably get back before it gets any much more darker.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Mayor Amari. It was very enlightening, our conversations. And thank you for taking us all the way out there as well.
No, I'm afraid not.
Hopefully this can be pretty enlightening for us.
What?
They,
You cursed
Yeah.
me?
Thank you.
No, it was a joke. It was a joke.
And we'll
It was a
see you
joke.
next
It was a
time.
joke.
Dr. Ashidale?
It's a
figure of speech.
It's a figure of speech in our world. If you say the same word at the exact same time, then you say jinx to the other person.
Yes, of
who's
course.
Like you.
I'll try to send a message.
It's not actually a curse.
with one of the heartbeats that have been running back and forth.
Sorry.
So yes, I'll try to figure something out with the both of you.
I'm a worry.
Thank you.
Very well. See you then.
I would. Hey, give that back! Hey! Oh, wow, that is a fast woman. That's a fast lady. Oh, my.
Ah,
As fast as her. Well, good evening, madam.
Barely get one of those things.
I think we're gonna head back to the base. Nice to meet you. My name is Natalie.
You may call me Musa.
It is nice to meet you, Musa.
I'm supposed to be working with your doctor over there, but he's had his hat stolen by the...
oh, yep, there he goes.
Holy, she is fast as all hell.
Yeah, well, she is breaking his ankles.
That is... Wow. Say that again.
All right. Yeah. Okay, cool. See you later. Same time next week.
I think she likes you.
What? Huh?
Yeah. Seems like it.
All right. Let's go.
Well, I can't say I'm a little disappointed we didn't find anything, too damning as actual canisters.
Yeah. I mean, it would make our job a lot easier, but we can't exactly expect that.
Yeah.
We have to expect that they were probably thorough and everything. If they actually did anything, of course.
Yeah.
We don't know for certain. It's just rumors and conjecture. I think this is the way.
Yeah, no, I recognize this winding, twisting rock path anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, we only got 15 minutes. We got a boogie. Andre, my man. How's it going, buddy?
Natalie?
Yeah.
Gun.
Oh, yeah.
Aside from that, so we've got a long road ahead of us.
That's war for you. Even if they're quick.
It is.
These people broken like the buildings.
Evening. Gotta check in.
Mr. McLean.
Yeah. Gotta sign anything, or we good?
Yeah, make sure to just sign yourself in that you returned and, oh shit, is the sergeant still out? Or, I'm assuming they're not, out for too long, right?
Okay,
Stop.
By all means, write yourself in. I want to check in with them.
Here you go.
Let's take a look at them.
Everything up.
Hey, Wolfgang.
Here's the things. Greetings. Everything went perfect when it comes to the mayor situation.
How are things here at the gate? Quiet?
Aside from me absolutely butchering the mayor.
Pretty
and,
quiet, yeah.
The good doctor's names.
Whoa. What's why? What
The
happened?
names.
Doctor? I mixed up their names. Butchering names. I mixed up their names. It's
Fine.
Yes.
I'm not bothered by it. I don't. Not that snooty.
An evening to you, sir.
Yeah.
Sign. It is a pleasure as all mine, Mr. Music. I'm sure we can. I'm sorry.
What do you want me to do with this this spear, Nat?
To fix things.
I
will you
am
be
going to put
staying
that
with us for
in
the time?
my lab space.
Perfect.
small space.
Show me where it is. I'll drop it off for you.
Terribly if we join you?
Oh no, like I thought. Were you involved in that situation, or was that more just
No,
one of my
no.
colleagues?
He is simply a bit forgetful of names.
Okay, I was just about to apologize.
Yeah, you know what,
I
Corvo? Don't worry, we're on the
just
same boat.
forgot
For me, when it comes to names, I'm also probably
You and
not
I
the
as
best person
well.
to talk on those sort
I
of
think I
higher
call so many
situations.
people by their jobs. I don't remember your name.
Is he not there? You should be able.
Yeah, practical.
The sign.
Actually, to be fair, I guess I do. I've just been calling her the mayor.
The sign in thing.
For the majority.
I suppose that works.
The commissioner. Sergeant Major. Wow, actually.
Though you'll want to check in with the
Already doing it.
because I don't know what the rules are with it.
I'm coming in with the doctor. As long as I'm with him, I will be fine.
Kovo.
I see you want to take it
staying with us for the night?
Professor.
I signed him
Oh,
in.
would you like
If he
one?
wants to head out before that, then he's good. Otherwise, he can stay here for the night under my authority.
Smoking much a while ago.
Mr. Finks, you understand the rulings that you've signed yourself, Mr. Koval has signed yourself in, that's fine, but if you intend to leave the base, for whatever reason it may be, we still want to make sure that we are aware of that, so you have to sign yourself out once that time comes. Is that okay?
That is all right. Documentation.
Wonderful.
You like your paperwork, as some of you have said. So, I will abide by this.
Is a different word, but you know what? We all try our best.
At most, it is an inconvenience to me. I have not signed my signature in a while, and I think it looks bad. But I know how to do it.
Oh, I mean, we should have some paper if you want to get yourself a little bit more acquainted with your signage. So.
Your area of expertise is what
Yes, or at least it should be.
in your lap.
Oh dear.
What happened?
Go ahead. If you want.
Oh,
What
you're ready.
happened?
Hey,
let me.
Fastest way to put your foot in your
quick
mouth.
question.
On.
On.
Walk away.
No, it's.
All right. Oh, my
I
expertise.
believe Dr.
Okay.
Zim might
Okay.
There you go, this was yours.
be
Sign in?
of use in this conversation.
I don't mind, listen, I don't
If
mind,
you
I don't mind,
are
I don't mind sharing. I'm not that much on the idea when it comes to that sort of sharing a cup. We're good.
ZMR, biologist. Given some things that I've learned, I might be
Shoving food in her mouth?
Berries in her mouth for stay here?
Okay, might be a little bit.
What? The berries here are delicious.
And the way she drank the coffee?
She's got a good head.
Most
on
of them.
Just put it inside their body and then
Oh,
just kind of spit out. the
speaking
body.
about berries,
She thought that
I have a bag full of blackberries.
So instead she pulled
Apparently
Did
they
you
are
pick
called
these?
bump
your call.
berries. No, it was given
Oh,
to me.
yes.
That didn't work.
Oh,
They are
someone
these
gave
are
you some
bump berries.
No,
Yes.
if she's
So
willing to, you know.
may I?
they're good. Of course.
Yes, bump berries are usually fairly good. Although do not confuse them for ones that are slightly off color. They're a bit more purplish than this one. Those ones will give you diarrhea.
Okay.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Make sure they're
Alright,
nice and
come
dark
on, you
like these.
two. Share the berries when we get inside.
So I will see the professor in the morning. Who knows?
Well, I heard he was sick all week. What did you give him, by
Oh.
the way?
Something for his allergy at most.
The
it should
allergy?
Give
The
him a
allergy?
bad Should only give him a bad time in the bathroom.
Preferably don't
That's
touch
probably why he
anything.
didn't come out for a while.
Yep, not touching. What do you want the spear?
Oh,
Spear.
Put it on
Why
the
do you
on
have-
the corner
Who?
here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lean it up against
Whose
the wall. I'll take
spear
care
is
of
that?
it.
We picked it
We've
up
not all
from the site of the Battle of the Blood Moon. We're gonna do some. Well, they're gonna
Yeah.
do some analysis on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some analysis, see if we can't find anything on it that might have been used on the person who perhaps was wielding it. Anyways, thank you so much, Mr. McLean.
No, just call me Jack.
Jack. Okay.
Mr. Clean.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
you and I are gonna have words later, young lady.
I know it's just McLean. It's just easier to remember.
It's been a pleasure working with you so far.
Likewise.
I will let you know this week as I check over the samples that we got.
Please do, yeah. I would be very interested to write about it. All right. Well, have a good night.
Of course, I will get the results back to you as soon as possible if there's anything of interest.
All right. All right. Catch you later. Let's see if anyone's in the mess hall real quick. My old bones, they hoit. Nope. Empty. Alright, now let's get to bed then. This old reporter's got numbers to crunch. Words to write. Something Varus. Do you guess? Put it all together tomorrow. Gah. And respawn. Whew. That was friggin'. Ugh. That was pretty crazy. I'm kind of tired, honestly, y'all. Oh god, I'm in the New York voice. I can't get that out. Yeah, thank you to everyone who watched for watching. Hope you had a good time. I had a blast. It's good to be back into Worlds Apart. Shame I missed a bit sad I missed a week, but it's something I had to do. So, but we're back now for the foreseeable future. So, yeah, looking forward to having y'all stick around. I'm gonna get off for the night. It's 15 minutes until then, but I'm still kind of tired. I need to work my VR endurance back up. I tell you, 1 week off is all it takes to well, I guess 2 weeks off is all it takes to completely ruin my flow. But yeah, I hope you all had a good time, and I will catch you later. Hold on, let's see if we can raid anybody. Let's see if there's anyone worth raiding online. Let's take a peek. What do we got here? Google, show me Twitch channels that are live right now. Nah. Alright. I am going to end the stream, so y'all have a good one. Have a good night. And I will catch you all later. Peace out.